because the last time I played on amateur instead of normal, and they don't, and maybe they didn't do that as much on amateur. I don't remember. Either way, it was a pain in the ass and annoying, and I spent at least the first half of Leon's campaign usually with only one or two health bars and getting saved from dying by my partner a dozen times per chapter until I built up enough skill points up to get and upgrade the defense boosting skill.
Yeah.
I remember reading World War Z in freaking high school, and I'm just thinking like that is not a good movie to convert. That's not a good book to make into a movie.
Well, here's the thing. Personally, the book the book was great. It's a beautiful example of that particular storytelling format. And here's the thing, it's written by Max Brooks, right? Do you know he's Mel Brooks' son?
Sense?
Excuse
I
me.
had
What?
I had no fucking clue about that until it was earlier in this week. I think it was, there was a little news blurb thing on my homepage about he had tweeted a video he made with his dad about the importance of social distancing and stuff, and it was just him. Evidently, like a few times a week, he takes his little son and his wife, and they drive across town to see his dad, to have breakfast with his dad. And essentially, evidently, Brooks Senior's house has, a little dining area with a sliding glass door. So Mel Brooks sits inside the house and has breakfast while the Max and his family sit outside and they talk and catch up with him and eat social distance. And I'm like, wait, what? He's a son? That being said, the a movie made as a straight up adaptation of World War Z, the book, yeah, wouldn't work well at all, simply because of the nature of how the book is written. As
Yeah.
James was calling Resident Evil 6, disjointed stories, but really and truly,
Could you do
that's
it
what.
documentary? I'm just thinking about it. Like you could do it as like a fake documentary, I guess.
You could have essentially framed it as the reporter going around and sitting down with these people around the world and talking to them, and then each of the stories would play out as a flashback. The thing of it would have being that you would have to choose only, you could probably manage 6 to 8 stories max to fit into the period of a movie, of your normal movie. And there were so many more in that book. At that point, it would just be really hard to to get a proper story told with that, and still have each individual one still be told properly. I mean, I think what they ended up doing with it, while yes, it wasn't a very faithful adaptation of the book, it was still a pretty decent action popcorn.
I'm looking at this map. I really hope these protectatrons that are in the map, I really hope they're just like statues, like little decorative fountains.
Remember, this is a place designed Well, most likely designed and built by the punk. Do you really want to take odds on that?
It's okay. I'll just shoot them in the face. They don't have much armor on their face, right?
They're robots. Technically, everything about them is armor.
Yeah. I don't know. The most armor piercing I have is my sniper rifle, so this is going to be interesting. Wait, actually, hold on. Yeah, my claws do what? 5 DT? Reduce DT by 5?
If they're armor piercing. Oh, right. So if Pony Pinky is called the punk, would Human Pinky be called the punk?
No, I think no. I'd probably guess that human Pinky would be called the Hunk.
Nah, she doesn't wear SWAT armor and a gas mask.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she has a gas mask somewhere.
Oh, yes, but she doesn't wear SWAT armor, therefore.
Wait, I thought that was hunk. I thought James said honk.
I think he said hunk.
No,
James?
Honk.
Oh,
HONK.
well, yes, but the O in punk comes from pony. Pony Pinky Punk.
Mm. I was just making a joke.
So logically, Human Pinky would either be punk or pank.
I kind of like Pank. I think that's a better one. Okay, Arcane, we're gonna need you to go first and seduce all of the robots so they don't murder us, okay?
I'm here to commit war crimes.
When aren't
So
you here to commit war crimes?
Well,
Okay,
you know,
can we just not commit war crimes? Do you
No.
know what happened the last?
no, war crimes are great. Nothing bad ever happens.
I'm sorry. I believe that the term war crime is mutually exclusive with this party and Littlepip exclusively. Sorry.
Synonymous? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of a character Littlepip has done that isn't a war crime.
She hasn't done any yet, unless you count, being part of what is the equivalent of Ash's organization. But she hasn't done anything there.
Now, so long as you don't throw any white phosphorus near us.
No. Here's the thing. So I spoke to some. They're on a different server. They were actually in Vietnam. They were tank commander in Vietnam. They worked in a signals unit as well. But before they were in the signals, they were part of the cavalry unit and hand-tank. And you're not allowed to fire white phosphorus at enemy troops. That's not allowed. That's illegal because it's considered heinous. But there's a weird thing where the US said you can fire at enemy equipment. So what they got told to do was if they were reporting they fired white phosphorus, you would fire it at their belt buckle. So therefore you could put in report fired at enemy equipment and it would technically be okay. That was a thing they did. So there's an interesting story for you.
Because yeah, that sounds about right.
Welcome to real world applications of rules lawyering.
Well, here's the thing. If you give troops a thing but tell them not to use it, what was the point in giving them that?
I mean,
They're
they
gonna
gave them.
use it.
I mean, yeah, the higher ups intended them to use it. That's why.
Yeah, exactly. So you
They
fire
just didn't
at
want
enemy
to.
I know, I'm just saying.
So when you report it back, you say fired at enemy equipment, and therefore you get away with it.
Yeah, the biggest reason I said don't fire it at anyone near us is because we're in an enclosed space, and the fumes from white phosphorus are poisonous or toxic.
So you're making it even more of a better idea that I should set one off and burn this place to the ground.
I mean, no, because robots don't breathe.
But I can burn this place to the ground.
And kill the party with it.
But burn it to the ground.
You're
Like, I
going
might
to
actually
kill the whole party.
But burn it to the ground.
You're going to kill the whole fucking party, Pip. No.
Actually, she might
Burn it to the
she might not manage to kill me because I've got a fully enclosed, so I've got like 50% poison resistance.
Well, she wouldn't manage to kill Eagle either, technically, but is Greta really gonna let River
No,
Arcane?
no, she would not have a head as soon as that happened.
Oh, we need to change her name to General Sherman so that I can go around burning everything. It'll be glorious. We need to
Are we
make sure
sure
the
Pip
South
isn't
is-
Irish?
No, she's not drunk.
No, the obsession with fire.
No. It's nothing to do with being Irish. That's everything to do with, General Sherman and burning the South. Need to make sure they know we're not sorry.
Hmm. Because Pip sounds an awful lot like an IRA firebug.
No,
Please
the
don't
IRA
mention.
can get
Please don't
fucked.
mention that. I grew up with that.
As an IRA
Oh.
firebug, isn't that just like a normal firebug with an Irish accent?
Seraph, James asked us to drop it.
Please, yes, I grew up having to worry about that shit on a daily basis.
And is perfectly valid, and my apologies.
That's okay. Also, the fact is that if you were in the military, you had to do everything to keep your vehicle safe because car bombs.
Car bombs are fun. What are you talking about? There's nothing wrong with a car bomb.
Not when your previous stepdad was a military man and you had to worry about that shit every time you got into a car.
he was a good loyal Ulsterman. Did he have the red hand upon his wall?
Anyway,
Let's drop the subject.
I posted.
believe we're all.
I po-
Pip, shut up.
I post. I mean, that's a pretty accurate description, don't you think? That's gonna be me walking through this whole thing.
Hold on, James. I'll get you something to make up for the Ulster volunteer joke. Listen, I've got a meme for you.
Okay.
I think we're all here. Are we ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we are ready to go. Yes. So anyone want to do a quick recap so my brain can trigger as to where we were?
We went into a cave. We found a vault. I was about to blow up an EMP grenade to turn off all the lasers that diced the steel rain. Trying to loot a house
Yes.
before that, and then we realized that the house was fully occupied, and that we shouldn't because we're good people. Also, there's your meme.
Oh yes, I saw that.
It's a pretty big oof.
Yeah, yeah. But
So yeah,
is Master Chief technically a war criminal because technically a war criminal?
probably.
I mean, he did genocide a bunch of aliens.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that entire war is just war crimes. The movie.
Yeah, that entire game is we're gonna genocide you, and then the humans say no, we'll genocide you harder. Electric big.
Then the flood shows up as hi. I hear someone say genocide.
Yeah,
Technically, it's genocide.
genocide then.
Although
That's true, yeah. Or
although
extinction.
although if you really want to get technical, the Covenant were trying to wipe out the human race. So maybe
It's-
just
No. Two wrongs don't make a right.
Oh
Just
my
because they're doing it doesn't mean you get to do it.
And then just to add insult to injury, the whole point of the Spartan program wasn't to fight the aliens.
It was to fight
human insurrection.
it was to fight insurgents.
They were fucking SS units. Let's be real. They were
Yes,
fucking
yes.
SS.
Yes, the whole reason for the Spartan program was to completely destroy the insurgency that was happening at the time. And then the Covenant shows up and make, oh shit, we need to change our plans right the fuck fast.
Oh, Halo's fucked up. I love it.
Oh yes, kidnapping children and replacing them with doppelgangers just so you can have children soldiers. Yeah, that's fuck.
We played Halo 2
Fucked up.
Master Chief Collection, yeah, James.
And doppelgangers don't even last very long. Just like
Yeah,
a
they
couple
all
years
yeah,
No,
before
they
they
die
because-
of like
die.
cancer.
Well, because the doppelgangers were designed to do that. They were designed to live a certain life, get some kind of symptom-like disease, and then die.
Oh, they were flash-grown clones. They had a very short lifespan and then died of what appeared to be a natural death simply because that's the way the tech worked. They weren't long-lived at all.
That way, they could still get their children volunteers, as they were called, even though they were technically kidnappees, and they could still use them for experiments because, as far as their families were concerned, their child died.
Well, you know, kidnapping, volunteering, what's the difference?
It's just volunteering with extra steps.
You know, I mean, you could probably get them to volunteer once you've kidnapped them. It's all good.
Yeah, brainwash.
Which is
Oh.
literally what they did.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, moving on.
I kind of want 155mm ammo now because it looks like it's just collateral damage to the bullet.
155mm, did you just say?
Mm-hmm.
I made an ID out of that.
High
We still
explosive or
got it.
standard?
I think it was HE, I can't remember. I scaled the damage off of it, so I'll know when I go and read it.
You remember high explosive gets plus 10d10 damage.
I believe it might have been HE plus all my bonuses stacking on for additional grenade damages. Anyway,
Okay.
Okay, let's get back in the game. I believe you were going to throw an EMP grenade.
yeah, she'll get everybody out of the hallway and put any sensitive equipment like phones or radios or anything I don't want to fry with my bags.
Or power armor.
Well, I'm telling them to go away and I'm putting my stuff with them, and then I'm just going to go and stand next to the wall and pull the pin. I'm not going to throw it, I'm just going to pull the pin.
What is Greta bluffing?
Greta, I was going to ask, why did you critic success
Do
the
you
bluff?
see the character chat?
Which character? Oh,
Yeah, no, this is out of character.
Well, you critically succeeded, so I'm going to need
I know, I
you're gonna
critically
need to give me
succeeded on a
context
roll
for
that.
She looks very, very scary right now.
Yes.
Please vacate the hall. I'm going to blow myself up.
Arcane gets a drag. I believe last session, Greta dragged Arcane out too.
Okay, who was trying to deep throat their microphone?
oh, sorry. I was adjusting my the.
Okay, because it sounded like you were deep throating it for a second there.
Yeah. Pull the pin. Jesus Christ.
Ego, if you're going to do that, I would politely ask you to mute your microphone at least before you do that.
I will. The second time was just to screw with y'all.
And I'm gonna take with my bonuses. Yeah, I'm taking 10 plus 2d10. This is just like the damage of the grenade exploding. Obviously, the anti-matrix is counted different.
Okay.
So, 26. I think my DT absorbs that.
What is your DT?
I'm just trying to find that. 23. No, free off, but I get 10% DR.
Which is 2. So you take 1.
Isn't it 0.9 I times it by? Is that not how I do it? I can't remember how you work it out.
It's
I have
still
10%
2.
DT. If I have 10% DR, how do I work that?
I always take the 6 and then divide that by 10, and then that's 2.6.
And you round up, so it's 3 anyway. Okay. So I take 3 damage, that's fine. I need to double check what the anti-matrix rules are again.
The party comes back and River's just all floofed from
Yeah,
the
she's all
electricity.
She's the reverse Chifflepuff.
You add bonus damage listed in the attack. If it exceeds the target health, the spell matrix shuts down and won't be restored unless it is rebooted.
Sorry, say that again?
Hang on, let me find the page number for you.
No, I've got the page number in front of me too, free. It's just you read it faster than I have.
Okay, Anti-Matrix is special damage designed to shut down device. AX damage does not damage the target, but may cause the target's spell matrix to shut down. When attacking such a target, and the attack successfully deals damage, add the bonus AX damage listed to the total attack. Should the amount of damage the target has taken, including the AX damage, exceed the target's health, the spell matrix shuts down, and will not restart unless it is rebooted. Then there's rules for rebooting a spell matrix.
Matrix adds cybernetic. Does this count as robots and turrets, James, or does this count as Pip-Book cybernetics and magically powered armor?
Well, they're turrets, so yeah.
Okay.
These would
30 plus
classify as turrets.
4d10 on that. 26. That's 56 plus 40. $71 on. I think they're all on my AOE. AOE. Yep, they're all on my AOE, so they all take 71.
Okay, you throw the grenade and it goes off with the the EMP discharge, and you see 6 little crackles and sparks fly out of the walls and then just fizzle.
Explosive perks are
Arcane.
good. Holy crap.
Arcane. Can you come and like salvage all of these, please? If we can put them on something else powerful, they might be useful.
Well, shouldn't be too hard.
I did fry them. He looks incredibly proud of that. It was all spiky, fluffy, electrifying.
I know he dared horse noises.
And I'm gonna go grab all my stuff again.
I take it you're going to salvage them. Okay. Give me 6 repair checks. Okay, stop. You just fucking nat one the roll.
Hold on a second. What was Arcane's cutie mark skill?
Okay, give me 3 more. Just give me the 3 more. So give me the other 3. Okay, let me double. Oh.
What were the rules on a pony critting or not wanting their cutie mark skill?
I don't
There
think it
isn't
has a
anything-
special
yeah,
rule.
there's nothing special about it.
Oh, I thought there was something.
No.
No,
it's
cutie
just-
mark skills just get an extra 15% max
Yeah.
level.
Okay, it's just last couple times that something like that happened, people made a big deal about it.
I imagine we're either going to get a shit ton of awesome stuff, or he'll get like a bonus skill, or I don't know, he'll get perks or some shit. He's going to get something good out of it because
Slash R.
Maybe gets an entire laser emitter.
D,
I don't know.
something like that. He'll get a bonus
D.
shit.
Let's see.
Or some sort of really adorable plushie because it's Arcane.
Okay, so 59.
No, that would be Greta. Greta would find an actual Arcane plushie.
I mean, I'd take a heavy Nova Surge cannon. Congrats! Greta is now a Mew build.
If we did get one of those, I think it doesn't come under Mew. I think it comes under explosives because it's artillery.
It's a Mew, I'm pretty sure.
Is it not? I think it's.
Oh, I mean,
artillery.
literally, it's a magical energy cannon, so presumably it would use Mew. I don't know. In my personal opinion, I think you should be able to use firearms for explosive firearms and thrown for explosive grenades. So
there's a thing of you, and then once you choose, you have to use one skill, that the skill you chose for those weapons. If your other one gets better and you want to switch, you can't.
I mean, I'm not super concerned about that being very broken, I guess. Yeah, I've heard that.
I mean, I have a light grenade launcher on Misty's service rifle, and she can use it perfectly fine due to firearms.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is you, for that kind of weapon, you choose.
Yeah, I guess in my opinion, I'm fine with it being essentially like the Gauss rule, where you can just use whichever one you want at any given time. But I'm not really super bugged about it.
Yeah, no, you have to choose, and once you choose, it's set.
You need magical artillery anyway.
And no, Arcane, I'm not going to give you a heavy Nova Surge cannon.
Think of how cute he would look carrying it around.
No.
I think the only person that could actually carry it around would be Misty.
What's your strength?
I mean, it only weighs.
Mine's is higher than yours. What the fuck?
Misty does have a higher carry capacity because of her size.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
I was
I don't-
talking about carry capacity, not actual strength.
The heavy Nova Surge cannon requires a strength of 5, but it is 700 pounds.
No, it's not. Oh, wait, sorry. That's just the normal one. Yeah, you're right. It's a 700
It's
pounds.
like a fucking toad cannon.
That's actually not that bad if you built a character to carry it.
And it's a crew, it's a crew of 3 to operate. It's essentially
That just gives a penalty if you don't have enough people, though. You could still use it with one person.
it is essentially an anti-tank cannon.
No, it's not anti-tank because you have anti-tank guns. That's artillery. That's literally like lobbing a 155mm shell.
No, it's anti-tank.
Okay, guys, how is any of this relevant to what is currently?
I was just waiting for James to finish rolling all the loot stuff.
All right. Let's see. Just give me 1 second. All right. So. Okay, so Arcane. These rolls. 1, 2, 3. Right. You pull out of the walls 6 magical energy rifles. 5 of them, 3 of them are at about 15% condition. 1 is at 20. The 29 gives you a 30. And then there's that nat 1. that one you pull off, that magical energy rifle is at 100%. It has no ammo in it.
What? Yeah, I didn't hear it because of all the rustling.
He
What
got
is-
a couple magical energy rifles.
That bit, but what was the last thing?
100% one, but it has no ammo.
Yeah, because do any of them have ammo? Because they're like hooked up to whatever's powering the vault.
I have a question, James.
Yes.
So, if they were powerful enough to be slicing and dicing power arm, is it because of like what the power source is?
Yes.
No idea. What if we mounted them to the vertebot and connected them to that power source?
That could work. It could be like having like overcharged ammo or something. We also don't know if the defense system counts as having perks. Although I have a question. Oh, actually, hold on. We'll post it in chat. It's not that important.
I would allow that.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for everyone else.
Oh,
Well, I'm here. I'm waiting.
Okay. If we're done and we've salvaged everything, I'm gonna grab all my kit that I dropped and move forward. I'm gonna loot this dead ranger.
Okay. Well, his power armor is dice, so there's no point trying to salvage that.
I don't want his power armor. I can't wear that shit anyway.
Let's see, what did he have?
Oh, got a one. We've rolled 2 ones on fucking collecting shit today.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay.
Mini grenade, come on.
You find his epic backstory.
You find his fan fiction.
well, Magus, you know the other term for epic backstory, his diary.
Actually, that could actually be beneficial. We could find if we find his diary, we could find exactly why they're here.
We could.
Try this one.
There.
Okay.
Out you come.
And then okay, the dice have decided. You find at 75% condition next to the body that somehow didn't get diced an auto gauss at 75% condition with 56 rounds.
Wait, you'll need to say that one more time. I can't hear you.
You find next to his body a auto gauss at 75% condition with 56 rounds.
Auto Gauss. Let me just go and find it in the book. Pretty sure.
10 pounds, 2,000 caps, strength requirement of 6, range medium, type rifle, damage 30, 2d10, AP 40, rate of fire 2, mag size 24, ammo 2mm EC. Magic
Damn, nice.
plus 2% crit chance, rare.
Yeah, it's nice, and it's got the really good ammo, so it reduces DT by a lot. So I wouldn't mind it.
See, I'm waiting on all the seagulls go mine, 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 mine.
I mean, Greta is a bird. She could probably do a passable seagull.
I'm
No,
waiting on
that's-
the seagulls.
No, that would be magpies. Magpies are the thieving bastards. They see the
It's
Chinese
fine.
and they grab it.
Finding Nemo where they go mine, 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 mine. Hold on. Oh, you beat me to that.
And yes, you would see tucked into his armor a note as to why they were there.
I'm gonna read that shit.
This is where we find out the knight has terrible handwriting, or hoof writing, or mouth writing. I forget which one it is.
Oh no,
Depends.
it's the writing is impeccable. It tells you that they're there with security clearance, and you'll find the codes written on the back of the paper to allow you to bypass security protocols and stuff like that there. And it tells you that this place is rumored to be able to locate where the 2 unexploded mega spells are, and that you were to go there and investigate to find out. And if you did, radio back. And of course, you would see the radio on the ground in pieces.
I don't suppose the note has the frequency which to report back yet on?
What, sorry?
The note have the frequencies to report back in on.
No, the frequency would have been known to the ranger who would have had it programmed into his radio.
Okay. Is the radio entirely scrap, or is the
Ye-
chip in it salvageable?
I think that at least.
It is broken. I will say that the chip is salvageable just because not one.
Hey, Arcane, come here a minute. See if you can get the chip out of this radio and get it working and get the information off it.
Yeah, give me a moment, I can give it a shot. Hacking a matrix or repair mechanics?
That would be hacking the matrix tech. Yep, you can extract that chip.
Would the chip be, I don't know, able to stick it in the pip buck to read it?
That would require another hacking and matrix roll to actually do that.
Might as well give it a shot.
Okay, yep, you can install that chip.
Let's our Arcane do so, and then they see what it says.
Yep.
Let me just make a roll here. Okay. When the chip is installed, is put into your computer, it has to reconfigure itself so that you can access that, and it will take 3 hours to do so.
Eagle looks at this and nods and goes, well, guess that leaves us a bit of time to explore this place. And he'll trot down to the end of the hall where it... What?
Ooh, the nukes are definitely around, and we can definitely find them in this place. Well, where they are in this place.
What did the Elder ask us to do here again?
Find out why they wanted us to be here, or why they wanted to come here.
Okay, cool. All right. I couldn't remember if we were trying to deliver a letter or something. I was very confused.
No, we're trying to figure out what they want, and it looks like it's the nuke.
Seraph, stop trying to make yourself believe that you're Gabby delivering a letter, okay?
I mean, do we know if they're nukes? We just know they're mega spells. They could be any kind of mega spell.
As far as
Dude, mega spell is mega spell. There's only one kind of mega spell.
A mega spell is just a framework around a normal spell. Technically, you could have a mega telekinesis spell if you really wanted to.
And remember, the initial reason for development of them was mass deployment of...
Actually, kind of wondering what a telekinesis mega spell ghoul would look like. Would they just like float around like a ghost?
It would be like Magneto.
They wouldn't be ghouls because the whole reason they become ghouls is because of the
radiation.
Yeah, but like if mega spells all give off magical energy radiation, it's just that they're not all necrotic or necromantic.
So they wouldn't.
So
be
they do.
They're not necromantic, are they?
Yeah, you're right. They wouldn't be ghouls, but they could theoretically have them. Greta doesn't know any of this.
Let's table that for now. Let's continue on.
Right. I love the idea of Greta just pulling out a scientist glasses and suddenly knowing about magical energy radiation. While they're doing that, Greta will check out this door.
So you're gonna walk up to the door?
Yeah, if I don't see any traps or anything.
No, you walk up to the door opens.
How many robots are on the other side?
You see two.
Greta will back up and hope they haven't seen us.
They didn't move.
As long as the answer to the question of how many are there is never the word enough, we're all right.
Does the door close when Greta backs away from it?
Yes.
Greta will turn around and tell everyone, so what kind of robots are those? And points at the closed door.
Well, the door closed behind you, so you're just pointing at a closed door.
I know.
That's a
mean,
door.
Remember, the burb isn't that burb.
Hey, what kind of robot is that? You're pointing at the door. Oh.
That's an automatic door.
When I approach the automatic door, then
The door opens.
a robot in the arm.
Ponytrons.
Just gonna look at the barb like she's not very smart.
Eagle looks at River and Greta. Hold on a minute. Before we go any further, I'm gonna radio back to crap. Check my character sheet.
Marble Force.
Yes, that's it. I'm gonna radio back to Marble Force, and he'll switch the pit buck over to his radio and the frequency for the Elder.
Okay.
Does it get a signal? Admittedly, they're underground.
Yep, you
It
get signal
might...
3.
Elder Force, come in.
Brief, brief few seconds pass, and you get a message back. This is Force. Over.
Screaming Eagle reporting in. We found why they're here. There's a hidden stable. Over.
Clarify its intention.
Their apparent intention, stable reportedly contains location of 2 undeployed megaspells. Over.
You get a long pause. There's a long pause before they answer back. Confirm last message. Over.
Repeat. Stable reportedly has information on the location of 2 undeployed megaspells. Over.
No, unexploded megaspells.
Deploying and exploding a megaspell is essentially the same thing.
Oh, okay. Didn't understand that. Okay. Okay. Wanted to make sure I heard you the first time.
Before you continue, River's gonna fly on up and is gonna interrupt the conversation. If we find it, do we get to keep it? You know, finders keepers, losers reapers, and all that.
Are you speaking this to Eagle?
I'm just speaking into the radio. I don't know who the fuck's on the other side.
Thankfully, Eagle's hoof is off the transmit.
I will press that.
And he smacks her. No. River.
Yes.
I'm not saying we won't try and keep it, but can we save that for when we actually, if we actually find?
But if we ask now and he says no, we know not to trust them and take it for ourselves.
Or if he says no, we can trust him, and he just thinks it's as bad an idea as I do to let you have a mega spell.
What could possibly go wrong?
Everything.
We're going to break them. It's not really a discussion.
But break them when you can, you know, threaten everybody with them. It's a brilliant idea.
No, River.
This is a good question. What would Greta think a megaspell was? Because she doesn't have like a, you know, the Griffins never had megaspells, so.
You
Roll me
say-
intelligence.
Intelligence or academics and lore?
Both.
Okay. Intelligence first.
Okay. Now roll me academic. As far as you're aware, a mega spell is just a really big spell.
Well, technically that's right.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds a way more intuitive understanding, but okay.
As far
Yeah,
as you
it's
can judge,
actually-
yeah, it's
That's
just a big spell.
Yeah. Okay.
Look, listen, here's my plan, and you're gonna love it. We have a better buck, yes,
Yes.
and the the Enclave live above the skies, and they're, not helping everybody down here in the wasteland despite all of our technology.
Yeah.
So we force them to come down and help.
Was that?
Yeah, no. Let's just not.
Let's blow one up in the sky, so they have to come down and help us.
The problem with that river is that what goes up must eventually come down.
So yeah, anything underneath would be pretty destroyed. Like the only mega spells I've ever heard about were the ones that hit Griffinstone, and they were apparently small.
No. Trust me, this is a brilliant idea. We should totally do this.
No.
Okay, so while we've been talking, have the robots been doing anything, or have they just been standing still?
Well, let's finish off the conversation with Eagle and Marble Force first, and then we'll come back to that.
Alrighty.
Give me just a minute and I'll get away from my dryer.
Okay.
Because I know that's probably driving me all nuts and I apologize.
Actually, to tell you the truth, I haven't been hearing it.
Oh. Oh. Okay, carry on.
Okay. So where was I again?
Marble Force was had Eagle
Oh yeah.
repeat back and then
Yeah. Right. I was just want to make sure I
Wait.
heard you wanted to make sure I heard you the first time. Yeah. I'm gonna need to think about this. I'm gonna need to think about this. This is something I never even thought possible. Continue your observations, and I'll get back to you. Out. And the radio cuts off.
Eagle switches the radio off on his end. Well, alright then.
I still vote we blow up.
Let's say.
Clearly, you
Oh.
given the elder the information that he wasn't exactly expecting to hear nor wanted to hear. And now he has to think about what the hell am I going to do with this information now?
Well, alright then. Suppose for the time being, the only thing to do is keep exploring. And Eagle looks at River. River, give those codes to Arcane.
What codes?
Oh wait, she didn't tell us. Disregard that.
Well, I'm testing them to make sure they work before I give them to Arcane, and then I'm going to let him go and break the robots
Well,
apart.
she didn't tell it. I don't think River told us what was on the paper, or not
Yeah,
everything that was on the
I'm
paper.
going up to the robot now and poking it and seeing what happens.
It's not moving.
Oh,
If you want to know why it's not moving, you can give me a hack in the matrix tech.
she's just going to assume that it's because I have the codes. She isn't even going to think anything else. Oh, so you didn't ask the good news. Do you want to know the good
You didn't.
news?
You
What,
didn't
sorry?
what?
She's saying to Eagle that you didn't ask her the good news.
What's the good news?
She'll just lift the paper and point to the codes. No
Ah.
security.
Eagle looks at the paper, looks back at the sliced and diced ranger, looks back at River. Are we entirely sure those actually work?
I'm going to give it to this, monkey wrench horse, and he can figure it out, and I'm going to go and explore. Arcane is given the note of the codes.
Arcane will take the code and he will read it before noting it down, I suppose.
Nah, he's a nerd horse, not Wesker.
Is this a door?
Yes, that's a door.
Automatic or button?
Nope, they're all automatic.
Well, I'm just gonna walk on through into this room and see what's in here.
Let's see, it's next to the. Oh, damn it.
So, have any of you been in a vault before? Or a stable?
Nope.
Alright, let's see, where are we here?
I mean, I've never
Okay.
been in one, but I've heard some sorts of stories because we used to back up in this. We don't have a lot of natural resources, being cloudborn and all that. So we tend to like strip mountains, and we'd sometimes find them.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, that's the thing. Just be careful because we have some freaky stories. It might just be them trying to, frighten recruits, but it could also be true. Things like, cloning machines gone wrong, mutant zombie outbreak things going wrong, or just lots of weird stuff. She says as she's wandering around exploring everything.
Okay, so you go into that room there, and it's someone's personal quarters. Although it looks like it hasn't been used in a while.
Anything of note, pictures, diary, books, even name tag.
Um, yes. In the wall here, it looks like it's a power armor station, although there's no power armor in it.
Would they have power armor inside of a stable? That seems quite strange.
Um, there's a bed here and a desk with a terminal right there.
Are we just gonna get in a fist fight over who gets to use the computer?
Oh no, you're using it. She's looking over your shoulder whilst upside down.
Yeah, no, and you've got that bonus to luck. So yeah, no, you're doing all of the important stuff right now.
Yeah, you're doing all the hacking. She just wants to see.
I take it that was to use the terminal. Arcane.
Did Arcane get eaten by the computer?
Arcane.
He's got his mic muted. I don't know if he realizes it.
He's had it muted like all session. He should realize it.
Arcane, you muted yourself.
He might just be AFK.
Usually he tells us, but when he does, though.
Fine. What does Greta read looking over his shoulder then?
Well, I want to find out if that was actually used the computer or not, or
Yeah,
something.
that's what he was
Yeah.
doing.
Okay.
Crowded around the computer all trying to watch.
I'm just imagining Breeze having to like hop up and flutter in the air because Arcane's taller than she is.
Oh no, she's flying upside down, like her feet are on the roof watching over. She's used to living in the sky. She doesn't, walk like a normal person.
Okay, I'll use that. The diary here belongs to a Commander Shadowmark.
Visible confusion as I thought this was a stable.
It is.
Yeah, no. Her understanding is it was like a civilian
Oh.
shelter. You have like commanders and power armor. That's why she's confused.
Ah. That's okay, Arcane.
All right. So what does the diary say?
A diary is basically a military journal about how him and a small group of Wonder Colts were essentially privately contracted to guard this facility.
Okay. Does it? I don't know. I mean, Greta's not the one running it, but is there any mention of mega spells in it?
Yes, he was told that there was a computer, which is, let's see, where did I put that? Down here where it says 27, right? See where I'm pinging?
Yeah.
Right there. That room there has the codes to pretty much where all the mega spells had been dropped during the war. And two signals did not return, and two signals came back that they were dropped, but there was no mention of them ever exploding.
Wait. So these are in. Wait. What? Wait. So are these
Hold on.
zebra mega spells?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you clarify if this is a case of they detected these ones incoming and that's what they're going off of, or are these the ones they dropped themselves?
Yeah. Well, equestrian mega spells didn't get dropped. They were like Celestia
what I
1. They
mean?
were like. Yeah. I know. I know what you mean.
So are they detected as incoming ones, or are these?
Yes. Yes, they were all detected as incoming.
That might be a slight problem.
I said, boy, so now we know there are two probable balefire weapons. Okay, this is all out of character, obviously. Greta doesn't necessarily know all the different kinds of mega spell, but oh boy.
Pretty much during the war, they were tracking where all the incoming mega spells were coming from,
Damn it.
and there's two of them that are noted as to not detonating.
So, Greta,
Coxhead. sorry. Coxhead.
this be a slight problem?
I
thought
mean,
it meant they were in storage. This means they're live and armed and need to either be defused or, exploded regardless to make them safe.
I didn't even know megaspells could fail to go off. I thought they were pretty unstable.
I mean, I don't know how Zebra Ones work exactly, but I assume that there's some sort of detonating mechanism.
I don't know. They could be like normal nukes, which are actually very hard to get to go off.
The thing is, they're Zebra Ones, so she just doesn't know. She's just making an assumption.
Yeah, but I think
That if it came in, it was probably armed and it hasn't went off, which means it's probably still live, which means it'll need defused. That's her assumption.
is there anything else on the computer, or is it that just it? That's all
It's
for the relevant
basically-
information.
It's that plus just the usual rigmarole of like daily unit rotations and stuff like that there.
Does it say anything about the robots?
Yes, they brought them as well as a backup.
Does it tell
There
me
was to
that
be a,
daily-
there was to be a minimum of pony staff, and the rest was to be made up by robotics.
to see how much they can rely on automation and stuff. Question.
Yes.
Tell me their entire daily routine.
Oh, I mean like rotation staff wise.
Yeah, does it tell me like the full routine of a day to day in here?
Yes, they would just go through the daily routine. There was him and another 6 ponies that came with him, trusted people. Basically they would just do usual like routine maintenance of armor, weapons and stuff, and just patrol the area, report any findings, and then just rotate soldiers out every now and then. But the commander here was actually stationed here. There's the 6 soldiers would be routinely brought in for like quote R&R, and then just just rotated out to keep the illusion of that this is just a way to rest and relax. But these are like, you could say, shadow operatives.
That explains what happened to them all. They probably all got sick and died if the initial megaspell hits off across Equestria.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't found any bodies yet, apart from that ranger. So we're looking for room, aren't we?
Yeah, I don't think we have a map. But we see this door here, so we'll go over to that one, I guess. Ooh, actually. Would we go up or across? What do you guys think?
One we go left, 2 we go top. We're going left.
Alright. That door is not automatic, but there is a door release here to open it.
Touch.
Okay, you hit the door release, it opens, and you see another 2 more ponytrons in front of you. I need to move this one to there, actually.
Are the Ponytrons like damaged? Do they have like scorch marks or bullet holes or something?
No, they're just not moving.
Are they
Nervous.
coming up EFS? Like, are they powered? Obviously, I know I don't have EFS, but for EO's benefit.
For Eo's benefit, yes, they're powered. They show up as yellow on his visor, or would be gray. No, yeah, they show up as gray. They're just not moving.
I'm gonna fly right up to one and poke it. Does it react?
No, it doesn't. If anyone wants to roll hacking a matrix to figure out what's wrong with these, you can do that.
I think everyone here looks at Arcane.
Yeah, everybody's just gonna stare at him.
My connection's interrupted, so I just press F5 and just refresh.
Oh, did Arcane get pulled away?
Quite potentially.
Yeah, you did mention earlier that you get pulled away without warning, so
Clearly, he needs to hide better when he comes to play this game.
I think my roll 20 is messing up a little.
Just crashed.
Sorry about getting pulled away so many times.
It's no problem. Disney, you don't think you have a choice in the matter, right?
Not majorly.
But yeah, my only thought was like you could get like a stick and like fend them off. But I think that would end badly.
Well, I will have to eat lunch in the next little bit.
okay.
I mean, I don't know. His dad and stepmom to be seemed like pretty cool people when I met them.
Oh yeah, I'm over at my mom's right now. Oh yeah, they're chill. They actually won't come and bother me, or they'll knock on the door first before they step in. They're really chill.
Son, put the sock away and pull your pants up.
Gosh dang it!
I'm not doing that. I'm playing with the ponies.
Well, whatever you call it, son, put it away.
Either way, could Arcane check and see if the murder bots are going to try to murder bot us if we walk past them?
Yes, if you wanted to see what's wrong with them, give me a hacking and matrix. Yes, give me a hacking and matrix tech.
So I'm deliberately not looking up what a Ponytron does because Greta wouldn't know.
Okay, the the Ponytrons are hooked up to a central intelligence, and they're all in standby mode. The problem is they've been in standby mode for so long they're locked into a loop. The, the it's just like repeat. It just cycles over and over and over again as in a eternal standby mode. It won't shut off.
Does Arcane pass this on to the rest of the party? Well, alright then. If they're stuck in a loop, if any pony sees something that is a reset button. Don't press it.
But I like pressing big red buttons.
Do you like dying?
No, but I'm sure we can take them.
Are they like? I don't even know. Are they like civilian ponytrons, or are they like gray and bulkier looking or something?
Are these things obviously armed?
Yes, they are powered. They're just stuck in a constant.
No, armed as in weapons.
Yes,
I think don't pony. I know the Fallout version. Don't they have like their weapons built into their heads or something?
um, I'm assuming so. Yes. So
I believe that actually generally Ponyton's weapons are built into the hooves or the forelegs, whatever.
or it could be mounted to the side of them. Either way, Arcane, roll me repair mechanics.
Isn't it nice when Arcane answers all of our questions? Arcane repair mechanics.
Okay. Um. From with that knowledge and the knowledge that you gain from removing the ones from the corridor, you can tell that these pointrons are armed with the same weapon.
Also, when they came out of the room, would they have passed on to Eagle and Misty what they read on the computer?
Oh yeah. Ever at least a Cliff Notes version.
Including the fact that these are unexploded armed zebra mega spells?
Oh yeah, Breeze would have made a very important point of the fact that they probably do need to be disarmed. She thought they were in storage. They are not, so she's now convinced they need to at least be disarmed and then transported into the sky and exploded. Anyhow, what's in your names?
That would be, seen as this fact it's close to the door. That would be the armory.
Oh fuck yeah! What's in the armory? She's gonna shout Greta in as well because she knows that get the Griffin's wings hard because she's a fucking gun slut.
No, she's an arcane slut.
This is true.
I mean, does he have a gun?
He doesn't use it very well.
He's getting better. Just needs more practice.
I'm plenty of practice at night.
Surprisingly little.
What
Yeah,
do I find in the
Greta
armor?
will.
Let's see.
Greta will cautiously hover over and see what's going on with Breeze.
She has found many weapons.
As long as it's not extremely rare or exotic, a small number of any weapons from tier 2 and tier 3.
Okay.
As long as it's not extremely rare or exotic.
But what about just normal rare?
Normal rare, yes. It stops
Hey,
at
who
rare.
wants gun? Who wants the
How many sniper rifles are there?
How many missile launchers are there?
There's about, I think, about, let's say, roll, uh, 4 tier 4s and 4 tier 3s. 4 of each.
Sniper rifles or rocket launchers?
Whatever's in tier 3 and whatever's in tier 3, there's 4 of each weapon. As long as it's not extremely rare or exotic, there's 4 of each.
Okay, who wants a minigun? Who wants a 50 cal?
The heavy weapons are off the list.
They aren't counted as heavy weapons in this. Oh wait, no, they are.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure the minigun is a heavy weapon.
Yeah, just like it's another heavy weapon.
I mean, if it was,
Heavy
it'd be like 4 Gauss miniguns. That would be ridiculous.
Yes, the heavy weapons are not in here.
Oh, hang on. Oh, rocket launchers aren't in the explosive section, are they?
No, I think
There
they're
is
in the heavy as well.
They're in heavy.
Yeah, the sniper rifles probably aren't in great condition because they've just been stored for 75 years or something.
Oh, the weapons.
Actually,
I think the weapons on here are in good condition because the fact that they're in storage.
If you're not using a gun, it's not degrading.
yeah, modern weapons are actually pretty long-lived in proper storage.
Yeah. The
this-
reason, have issues with like jamming or misfeed is because they're getting worn, or if you're firing it so much, the barrel heats up. That's different.
Also trying to check something here.
Like any video you've seen of like AKs fucking exploding when they're getting fired is because it's A, made of cheap shit, and B, because it's got so many rounds for it.
A properly made AK is actually
Oh yeah,
pretty
properly made
durable,
AK
but
Not that issue. I'm talking like cast AKs.
yeah, that will do it.
Is there a Mark's Pony carbine in there?
What page number is that?
Let me just grab the page. I'll just copy the image of it.
I was just say, if you give me the page number.
I found the page number. Page 222.
222. It's rare, so yes.
Misty will just grab a Mark Pony card.
Let's see.
Nobody's asked for the fucking autumn gouge yet.
Oh, yeah.
She's just
Well,
walking
Misty
flung
doesn't
around her
want.
neck. Fucking ass.
That's also rare, so yes, that would be also in there. That
No,
would be in there as
The
well.
one I found. Like I found one in that ranger. I'm just fucking walking with her on a sling around my neck. I don't use that shit. She's gonna sell it unless somebody asks for it.
Oh, so did you want to So if Greta got the tier 3s, and then Misty wants a Mark's pony, she could have 2 of those, and then you could have 2 of another gun, like a rocket launcher or something.
I mean, you could take 2 of the Mark's Pony carbines and have Arcane affixed it.
That was sort of my thought. That's
Actually, Misty Lily knows I fixed it. She
yeah.
can do
So-
and I fixed it herself.
Yeah, so you can take 2 of them and affixed it.
Okay, does do the contents of the armory include melee weapons?
Yes. Tier 2 and Tier 3. 4 of each.
You can have a tier 3, and I'll just take 3 sniper rifles.
As long as it's not extremely rare or exotic.
Oh, and Eagle will trot in and pick up the 4 magical energy swords and the 4 cosmic knives that are there.
Actually, Eagle brings up a good point. Are there any unarmed weapons in the place?
There are spec ops operatives, so yeah, there would be. I mean, these are spec ops operatives, so yeah, unarmed would also be an option because, silently killing your enemy.
Misty will look over the stuff there and then look at Winter. Hey, Winter, why don't you see if you can find something that you like?
Oh, something for winter now. I need to look at the unarmed list.
Yeah, because Winter has
What
98
tier would they
unarmed.
have?
I need to look at the unarmed weapon. Where are you, by the way?
What about explosives, James? Because there is no tier list for.
Alright, explosives.
I'll just flat out tell you what I'm looking for. Do they have any C4?
What page would the explosives be under now?
Explosives start on page, at least the thrown ones. It starts on page 286. C4 specifically is on
Oh,
290.
right.
Sorry, not
Okay.
290. 291.
281. Oh, that's. That's mines, isn't it?
I mean, I don't have
Yeah.
intention of using it as a mine. I have actual mines for that. I want a demo charge.
Let me just make another roll then. Come on. Okay, apparently roll 20 wants to be generous today. There is, as long as it's not extremely rare or exotic, there is
No, that's
5
fair.
of each. There's 5 of each grenade and 5 of each mines, including the C4.
Real?
Yeah.
Holy shit, I have so many grenades now. Every single individual type of explosive.
Yeah.
You just hear a squee noise from the horse as she goes and just fucking raids it and just dumps it in a fucking 50 cal ammo bin.
I'm surprised you didn't just come.
Honestly,
Look.
I wouldn't put it past her. Holy shit, that's a lot of grenades.
Roll me willpower.
Fine.
Yeah, after saying that much kaboom boom, you would have had a small orgasm.
Eagle reaches over and covers Winter's eyes with a hoof.
Well, at the same time, Misty covers Winter's ears.
Hey, she's wearing armor, so you won't see anything, you'll just hear interesting noises.
Raise his eyebrow. Buzz wearing a helmet, so you can't actually tell.
Can't seem to see any good unarmed weapons here.
They're all powered. The Enclave Battle Tail is cool, but that's tier 4, and you need to have the Enclave power armor for it. Hey, Arcane, we found all of the guns. Just all of them.
The explosive.
How many guns did we find? Yes.
All of them.
But I made a sandwich, so.
As long as it's not extremely rare or exotic, there's 4 of each of the tier 2s and 4 of each of the tier 3s.
Okay.
Okay, Arcane, you remember that scene towards the end of the Matrix where Neo goes guns, lots of guns?
A little bit rusty. I just remember the dodge this was specifically from that movie.
Okay, no. Do you remember the part of the Matrix where they're in the big white room and it goes armory, armory, and then the entire shelves of armory just fly past?
No.
I think we're talking about the same scene, James.
Yeah, it's where they're gearing up to go into the tower.
What do you mean?
Yeah, he goes, and Neo just goes guns, lots of guns, and all that's essentially what we found.
Nice.
So wait, those-
are there auto Gauss weapons here?
Oh my gosh.
I just
Actually,
said
better
Gun
question.
scene.
Actually, better question. Are there, what are they? Gauss carbines?
Okay, Seraph. If it's tier 2 or 3, not a heavy weapon and not exotic, it's there. Look
If
up
it's
the
not-
entry for it.
You said tier 2, 203?
Yeah.
if
Ah,
it's
shoot.
not yeah,
Mark
tier 2
Powers
weapons
Carbine
and
is tier 4.
What? No, it isn't. It's tier 3. Oh, wait, no, it's exotic. Never mind. I wouldn't mind some auto Gauss.
as long as it's not extremely rare or exotic, and it's at the tier 2 and tier 3 list, it's there. There's four of each weapon in the tier 2 list, and 4 of each weapon in the tier 3 list.
Yeah, Mark's Pony Carbine is tier 4, so I can't get
Oh.
that.
Oh yeah, and the sniper rifle is tier 3, I believe. No, I'm good. I don't mind getting a double upgrade on the sniper rifle. That's pretty nice.
Could go with the zebra rifle. Though a trail carbine might be a good idea, but I can just rechamber my 10mm.
I mean, it's there, so ¿por qué no los dos?
Also, just
I mean, I'm not
for,
gonna start
also,
trying to grab all the guns.
also just for what? Come on, I'm trying to do this. Oh shit! Right. Also, for convenience sake, that box there, that's a workbench.
Yeah, but I don't really want to be here for several hours while we do all this stuff, because that just sounds dangerous.
Cracks neck in Raise's barn.
Oh, that's a good. Well, I mean, I fixed it. Probably takes a long time to do because you're having to take apart multiple guns and then put them back together properly.
Well, you do know that Arcane would have told you that the Ponytrons are on a standby loop, which means as long as you don't do anything to wake them up, you're good. And and Eagle is waiting 3 hours for that chip to be configured for his pip book. So
But that took. I think he just plugged it in.
yeah,
No,
But we
yeah,
need-
but the chip has to configure itself to my pitbuck.
Oh, right. Well, to be totally honest, Greta probably doesn't want to spend 3 hours just sitting around.
Which is fair. The other argument against just sitting around is we have no clue when the other rangers might send a backup.
Yeah, or
Question.
for all we know, the standby loop might break for some reason.
James.
Yes.
Rockets, under grenades and explosives. I don't know why it's in here, so I'm asking if it will be there or not. Apparently the law rockets are in here, so not RPGs, not rockets, law rockets. So light.
Oh, the LAWs.
Do they count as part of five everything or nah?
Um,
I'm not gonna complain. No, I'm just asking because they're in there.
they'll be under the explosives part, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Take a look again. 290, I believe is. Let's see. Law rockets. They're one use, aren't they? They're a single use. I'm gonna say no.
Fair enough.
You'll find one.
Well, since I can't have the Marsh Pony carbine, Misty would actually walk over to
But you can
River.
get the Marks Pony, can't you?
No, it's a tier 4 weapon.
Yeah, firearms are tier 3 and 4, I thought.
No, he said tier 2 and 3.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, he only said tier 2 and 3. I didn't hear that part earlier, so I thought I could get it.
I might go the
The
zebra
zebra-
rifle route.
Yeah, the zebra rifle's good. Actually, the zebra rifle's good. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I'd even look at James and say, I'll let it be dealer's choice on what enchantment it has.
Pep, roll me luck.
No, I will want to modify it with different internals.
I look terrible, but sure.
If you're looking at the law rocket, give me a luck roll. Okay, no, it's just a normal single use.
Panzerfaust.
Misty will actually walk over and ask River if she is going to keep the autogos she found.
Looks at it. Looks up. Looks at it again. Shrugs. I don't know. I was probably gonna sell it. I'm not very good with the whole shitty, pewy. With these, however, she's gonna lift a bundle of fucking good. I'm good with these.
Do you mind if I have it?
You'll drop her head so you can pull the sling off of her neck because she's like covered in guns and grenades right now.
Misty will pull the autogos off of her. Thank you. You said you could find 3 of the tier 3s, or was it 2 of the tier 3s?
Probably should have noted that down in the chat whenever it was said.
There's 4 of each weapon from tier 2, and 4 of each weapon in tier 3.
Jeez, this is a heck of an armory. If I was level 11, not level 11. If I was level 12, we'd be walking out with a full armory with no weight penalties because hammer space is broken.
Yeah. Okay. Misty is gonna see if she can find herself a second autogos in order to fix it this one later.
The other Gauss is tier 2, if I read correctly.
No, actually, that's tier 3.
Well, and it's tier 3, so yes.
Yeah, I think the Auto Gauss is isn't it an exotic?
Nope.
It's
Auto
rare.
is rare.
I am.
Carbine is the exotic one.
I'm tempted to go after the riot shotgun as well, or the combat shotgun, but the catch is I would have to rechamber the combat shotgun and add a few mods before it actually gets good, and then I'd be getting a zebra grenade launcher to mount underneath it, and that's actually how I run a build for Stormfront.
Hey, James, how much ammo for the autogos can she find?
Let's see.
Wait, is there no stun DT on this sheet?
There is 50 rounds for each weapon.
Just the standard?
Just standard.
So 50 rounds for each weapon. So she only finds 50 rounds for the of the 2E4 in the
Yeah, but it had like 38 or something from the Ranger.
Well, there's four, let's say there's 4 ghost carpet, 4 auto ghosts, right?
Right.
Each
so it's
one-
per gun.
Each one has 50.
Oh, so that's just I just have an extra 200 308 cal ammo then, right? For my sniper rifles.
Okay, so yeah, Misty's gonna. She's only taking the 2, but she's gonna swipe the ammo from all of them.
I thought with 4 you could get a tier 2 I fixed it weapon.
Yeah, getting
Yeah, I could do that. I kind of have been trying to lean away, not from doing that, since that you can only do that in this game.
Okay.
I mean, I'm,
Yeah, I guess you'll just grab all 4 of the autogosses then.
Yeah, I mean, plus 4 base damage, not bad.
yeah, +4 base damage on an automatic weapon is pretty good. Especially if you throw in the some assembly required, which adds a +7 base damage. 10
But,
millimeter.
you know, I'm not gonna complain about the extra 4 damage on the sniper rifle when that gets upgraded.
Oh, 10 millimeter repeater is a tier 2. I could bump up the base damage. But also the zebra rifle could be pretty fun. Because I need a mid-range weapon because I have a long range and a short range weapon, but I don't have a mid-range.
Anyway, Greta's going to
Okay, I'm gonna go throw away my trash real
check
quick.
out the. She's gonna check out this door down here and just see what's past it while everyone else is finishing up in the armory.
That door also has a button here that allows you to open it.
Okay. Greta's going to cautiously press the button and look around the corner.
There's a corridor and there's a door here. And a door here. Just an empty corridor.
Suspicion bird.
So halfway down the corridor, there's a door to the right and a door straight ahead.
Yep. No, I see it. It's just Greta's being suspicious.
Just pointed out, that's all.
Oh, yeah. Greta's basically just gonna wait here for a minute or two, wait for everyone else to catch up. Just gonna make sure nothing unpleasant comes out of any of those doors.
Nope. We're good.
Okay. Well, and after having picked up the weapons from the armory, Eagle fires up his pit buck again and goes back to the radio. Goes, come in, Marble Force. Marble Force. Over.
Marble Force here, come in.
Situation update. We hacked a terminal and found more information on the bombs. They are not, repeat, not equestrian mega spells. They are armed and launched zebra spells that did not go off upon landing. Presumably still capable of detonation.
Rivers pointing
Over.
to. She wants to speak to him.
Eagle makes a motion with his hoof, telling her to shh.
It's important.
In a minute.
It's the bombs.
In a takes a deep breath inside. Tell me first.
She just looks at him. Are you gonna treat me like a child the whole time?
If you're You're going to keep acting like.
I am not acting like one. I'm being perfectly mature. No, I'm going to ask if they have any information on zebra bombs. I'm going to have to defuse.
Perfectly fair. He holds himself out. Go ahead.
Grab the radio and from speaking to it. Yeah, but Mother Goose, whatever your name is, Mother Base. She just shrugs.
It's Marble Force.
You're now Mother Base. Wait, no, I prefer Mother Goose.
Fair.
Mother Goose. Do you have any information on how to defuse zebra bomb? Because like I can use most of our explosives, but not touch many of theirs. I don't know how the fusing works.
You
If
see,
you do, if you send it is like do you have email on these things? She's looking at you and pointing to his pet buck. Do you get email?
Not that I'm aware of.
Can they send you the information somehow so I can read it?
I'm assuming out of character that there would be ways to send information via Pipbuck. Would there?
Yes, but Eagle has. There probably is, but Eagle has no pit buck training.
Yeah, and River Breeze is used to cloud, literal cloud, not even just the figurative cloud, but literal cloud technology, so she doesn't know.
We'll need to check our archives for that. Most of the information, a good number of that information would have been lost during the whole cataclysm, as Eagle's probably well aware of.
Well, failing that working, we can just do the old DOT method and, blow up C4 and, see how that. Okay, if you can send it to him, she'll pass
If
the
you
radio.
can set it off via a controlled explosion, then yes, those things
Why would the
And
controlled
it-
explosion when we can defuse it?
is looking and look to find them. Then yes, they should be stopped at all.
James, you broke up there.
Okay. Where did I get to?
I caught bits and pieces of you can find them, and
If you find them, safely detonate them if you can. Otherwise, cover them up cover them up before you detonate them. Such weapons like that should not exist in this world ever again. And if anyone ever tries, and if you see anyone actively searching for them, stop them any way you can.
Isn't it a little bit hypocritical you saying that? She's going to pass the radio back before he can respond and, get away with her snarkiness.
Eagle just rolls his eyes and keys his radio again. Understood, sir. Anything else? Over.
No. And, well, yes, it may sound hypocritical for us to say that.
Oh, she's wandered off. She's not even wanting to hear a response.
He doesn't know that.
That's true.
Sometimes mistakes were made. Those mistakes should not be made a second time.
Agreed, sir. Over and out. And he'll turn the radio off again.
River Breeze is now more interested in what Greta, sees from the arm.
I think it's still a boring, empty corridor. But since everyone else is coming up, Greta will step out cautiously into the corridor and look around.
It's just a corridor.
It's like a chair, right? It's just a corridor, like it would be just a chair.
Holy shit, it's
Until
got
they-
pretty for grenades.
Into
Like in Phase Game, when everyone was paranoid to put the blade chair till they burned it to slag. Yes, it's just a corridor.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what? This room, out of character, this room looks interesting. So Greta's gonna check the upper room first.
Okay. That door has a button to the side to open.
All right, she will hit the button. And I presume there is another door. It's just a short corridor with another door, right?
Yeah. But this door, the second door, has a keypad to open.
Frustration, bird noises.
Oh, don't worry, I have a key.
Oh, I thought you forgot this one up here.
Yeah, no. That
That's
one.
what
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. She
So
opens
why
the
did
door, and then there's a keypad. And then she makes frustration noises because,
no? You open this door, and this one here. This is the door that needs the keypad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
why she's frustrated.
move your character up.
Well, no, Greta doesn't move it because Greta doesn't have the key. But I think Breeze is going up there.
Breeze has an alternate key.
It's an electronic keypad.
Or-
you can push numbers in.
Or, we can enter the code that we got.
But I have C4.
Remember the discussion about not doing anything to set the box off?
But it's an alternate.
I'm gonna punch.
No.
I'm gonna punch the. I'm gonna punch in the keypad.
Let's see. There's 6 codes. So roll me hacking and matrix.
We're scrolling down skills, hacking a matrix tech. See, this is where being a hacker game. Okay.
Okay, you find the code in the first try.
I was.
Did he crit?
Yes, I rolled a 3. This is why being a support build is usually nice whenever you get into situations like this. Support builds are amazing for exploration.
But alternate key is better.
Hits button to open.
I'm looking at how many robots we've passed. I'm fairly sure 4 Protectatrons, or 4 Ponytrons could kill one of us.
Yeah, but we're all armed to the fucking teeth, my dudes.
Yeah, but we're
Yes.
armored like
I just-
tissue paper.
I just have a double barrel shotgun.
And you have zebra rifles.
Yeah, but they're built for medium range.
Yeah, but they only have a penalty of point blank range.
It's medium
Like,
actually.
they don't have a penalty of point blank range.
They don't. They're actually medium range.
Yeah, but you only have a penalty if you're a long range weapon firing at point blank.
Yeah, that's the reason why I took the zebra rifle. Plus, also it'll be. Also, I kind of want that fun little surprise of what enchantment does it have on it. Because James.
Okay, so do you open the door and go in?
The code went in, right? So the door would just
Yes.
automatically open, right?
Clearly, it's the
You would
administrator's
go
code.
in, and then you would need to push a button to open the door. That button would turn green.
Do you get the feeling James is trying to tell us something? An adventure! Greta pushes the button and the door opens.
Okay, you push the door open. You see 6 Ponytrons, 3 on each side, and a big, massive fucking computer. Congratulations, you just found the mainframe.
Yay! Can I attempt to hack the mainframe?
Actually, hold on. I have an idea. In fact, she'll voice it in character, except this person. Hey, Arcane.
Yes.
Do you think you could download HIPAA information? Or sorry, the Mexico information with HIPAA?
I mean, I can try.
This quick question.
I might have an answer.
And can Greta reach into Arcane's main and pull out a pair of sunglasses? I think they're a bit. It's only like 10 caps, I think, for
Roll me luck.
bric-a-brac.
Roll me luck.
Alright. Yeah, it just takes me a second because I have to navigate through the sheet.
Sunglasses are 25 to 50 caps.
Oh.
So, here's my thinking. Here's my plan. Arcane.
Yeah.
You download the Mexico location onto the HIPAA.
Yeah.
from the mainframe,
Yeah.
any other, useful information from the mainframe,
Yeah.
and then we blow up the mainframe so that they can't use it, have to leave, and then we cause a cave in so they have to dig their way into it.
Yes, yes, and no.
Why no?
Gestures to the giant freaking computer. This is pretty invaluable. Probably not very many like this in the wasteland.
Counterpoint, if we don't explore that, there's a good chance they'll be able to find the location of the mixers and then use them for nefarious purposes, yes?
That's a decent counter argument, but also let's not destroy it.
See, by
Look,
destroying it, we completely eliminate the risk of them using it.
Look, if we can get into the computer and access the information, that means we can probably also erase information. Right, Arcane?
Yep.
So we get in, we download the information, and then we erase anything that related to the megascope.
Mm-hmm. If
I'm
any-
still pretty sure it's much safer to make sure it's completely destroyed.
If anything, plant false misinformation as well. Send them off.
Again,
Send them off into the middle of nowhere.
destroying it's much safer.
You just want to blow shit up forever.
In this circumstance, it's actually the smart thing to do.
Greta will poke Arcane on the shoulder. Is this that thing you said was controlling all the Ponytrons?
Yep, that's right. I'm assuming the main computer is like right here.
You go,
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the main. That would be the main computer terminal right there.
Okay.
just gonna say you got some background noise going on there.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
activating your mic.
I know.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna throw away some more trash.
Give me another hacking matrix tech to see if one of the 6 codes is one of the codes. If one of the 6 codes works on the mainframe.
Okay, back.
Okay. Give me another hacking the matrix tech to see if one of the 6 codes works on the mainframe. Okay, it takes you to do the. Okay. You find it. It's the last one, but you find it.
Yay.
James,
Yes.
can I roll explosives to see the best place to plan charges to destroy this thing?
This computer.
Yeah.
Give me an explosives check. With that information, you know that these pillars here
Mm-hmm.
is big enough that it only goes halfway up. But you also know that the moment these pillars fall, this entire room will get caved in within seconds, killing everything and anything in it.
Do I need to destroy every single one, or is there certain key ones that if I blow them up?
You would have to destroy all of them, and you would do it almost simultaneously.
Right, I have 5C4. What's the AoE in C4? I might need to make some ghetto secondary blast. Oh, it has an AoE of 50. I might not even need to use all of them. How do you do the thing where you connect several arrows? I can't remember.
You right click. So you draw a line, then right click.
Oh
So-
wow, 50 feet goes a long way in this. Holy shit.
Yeah, and that's just the first range band, I think. It does half damage.
I think I just need to plant one on each, like one top, one bottom, because that has enough AoE. Yeah, I have enough AoE. I just need to plant one on each side.
So Breeze decides to rig the rumor in with explosives.
Oh, no. I'm waiting until you're finished. I'm not doing it yet.
What's on the computer?
Well, this is the mainframe to the entire facility, so it controls the lighting, the heating. It's pretty much what's keeping the Ponytrons in a constant standby loop. And
Which means we take out the computer and the Ponytrons are gonna break out of their loop and go to default.
Yeah, so we blow it up when we leave. I have a demo charge or C4 charge and a controller for it. We don't need to be inside.
Well, I mean, I could try to hack them and see if I can have it set to us for allies, and then if anyone else hostile comes in, they can probably get destroyed and give us a heads up.
If we could kill all of these, your rangers could kill all of these.
Well, I mean, if they try to come in and they try to kill us, that gives you something to explode, doesn't it?
No, I'm saying. Alright, so I've misunderstood what you're intending. Never mind.
Essentially,
I
I'm
thought you-
essentially wanting to turn the Ponytrons so that way they consider us all friendly.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
you can do that. Yes, you do have access to them.
Cool,
They're all connected.
cool. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Is
give
there
me
a
another-
map?
Hacking,
Yes.
hacking a matrix.
Yes. The mainframe would have a map to the facility.
Cool. We yoink that too. Any information we can get, we'll yoink it.
Well, there's a Pepbuck terminal to the side here, so Eagle could just connect the Pepbuck to it and have it download the map to the Pepbuck.
Eagle, there's a Pitbuck terminal over here.
Huh? Oh, well, okay.
Well, there's also some maps on here, so we can get that, and that should probably help us out a fair bit.
Also, while you're at it, roll me hacking the Matrix tech, Eagle.
Did you set the robots as friendly then?
I haven't made the roll yet, unless the Eagle's letting me. James is just having me do it without a roll.
Yep, you can roll me hacking the Matrix as well.
Okay, I just kind of assumed you probably would want one.
Yeah. Yep, okay. You do that. Hacking into the computer shaves an hour of the time, so you might have to wait an hour and like say 50 minutes.
Cool.
Also, Eagle, as you have the EFS, you see all the polytrons on your EFS go from gray to green.
Yay.
Huh. Good job, Arcane.
No problem.
I think you would need 4 rolls to set up for all of them.
I'm only going to need 2 though.
The mainframe might block the blast to the other pillars though.
Yeah, because this terminal goes up to about halfway where the floor where the ceiling is.
Understood.
This room's about. What's the room like?
I mean,
It's-
she is a Pegasus. She could plant them on the ceiling.
This
Yeah,
room,
it's
about-
True,
this room
actually.
is this room is 75 feet in length, which means it's also 75 feet in height, and this computer takes half of that height.
What if I set them off on like, the roof part of the pillar?
Probably still get cover.
Would that work if I set them off on the roof?
The ceiling 75 on the ceiling 75 feet up.
Yeah, because I'm trying to blow the pillars to bring the roof down.
You could do that, yeah.
Well, that would also damage the ceiling and maybe cause a cave-in just by itself too.
That's all we really want. I don't care if the thing is destroyed, just enough that they can't get access to it. So if I cave in, that's good enough.
I mean, it's a good safety precaution in case this place does get overrun. Then you can just push the button and then just deny them the information.
That's the entire purpose of it. So yeah, I'm going to set them on the roof.
Now, are you gonna just do this maliciously, or are you just be like, okay, this is a safety measure in case shit happens?
She just says that she's setting up the bombs.
I mean, this is River Breeze. I don't know if if there's a difference.
I mean, she did preemptively sabotage the Vertex she also helped.
Technically not sabotage. You've just built in a safety measure to be like, if you guys go murder hobo, click.
Yeah,
I think that
that's
would still
exactly
count
what
as
this is.
sabotage.
That is exactly what this is. You're justifying my sabotage.
Stop enabling her.
Awesome, we have 2 bricks of C4 set, and they're on the roof.
No, I'm not
So we-
enabling. I'm just trying to clarify for myself.
I plead the fifth.
Seeing that River has finished setting up these spell systems, Greta's going to make sure Arcane gets out of the room quickly now.
Are there any other goodies hidden on the computer, or is that just really it?
Greta, what did you say again?
Oh, well, so since River Breeze is setting up the explosives, Greta's going to try to get Arcane out of the room?
Oh,
But if
no, I'm
Arcane's...
not doing it till user finish. That's the goal.
Okay. I'm just imagining like Greta trying to pull Arcane away and him just like clinging to the keyboard.
Just hissing as he's trying to cling on to it.
I mean, if you're looking around the room, then you can roll perception.
I'm probably more focused on the
No.
computer. I mean, I would make the roll,
Yeah,
but...
not really. Yeah, she's not really like going around searching the room. She's hanging out near the group.
But yes, the terminal would also have the information for what you're looking for as well.
Cool.
So that it is feeding it to the other terminals.
Cool. Can we try to get all the information from the other terminals, or is that going to be a little too much to move?
Give me a hack in the matrix attack.
MT's gonna be gonna be heckin' nervous. Okay, we're good here.
You realize that that information is actually not stored on the mainframe, but stored on the terminal's memory, not in the mainframe.
Okay. It was worth a try. Because I know Littlepip is wanting to blow this thing sky high, so once it's gone, it's gone. So I'm trying to make sure I can squeeze as much as I can out of it.
I mean, you can try and dog her out of it, but as far as she's concerned at the moment, this is the best thing.
Yeah, I had a feeling it probably wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, honestly, Greta probably would agree.
This completely denies their use.
True, true.
Whereas you can take all the information, then we can sift through it at the time.
So are we all just kind of sitting here by this point? I mean, I can't really think of much else to
think
check
at
the computer
this
for.
point, you're done, so we'll leave the room, and then by this point, River Breeze will have finished planting the explosives. I think we have a map that we just write to where the terminal is, right?
Yes, you would have a map, and it would show you where the terminal is.
Yeah, all the robots are on our side, so I think we can just head straight there.
Can we can I attempt to try to disassemble some of the protectrons, or is that just gonna be everyone in the party and the GM looks at me and goes no?
Could you repeat that?
Disassemble the protectrons. I don't have build your own robot, but
Disassemble them.
yeah, but there's probably more we can find around the stable.
Most of my thought is they're currently turned on.
Oh yeah, now that they've turned green, they're no longer in standby loop. They're now actively wandering around.
Darn it. Okay.
Disassembling a live robot is probably a bad idea.
It's fine.
Yes, so once you did turn them to green, you've then unstuck the standby loop, and now they're actively wandering around.
Yeah, we could probably use the pit buck to turn one of them back to standby or maintenance mode. Eagle, your mic.
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
This is why I set mine to push to talk.
Same.
I have to.
Eagle,
I have to do voice activity.
Eagle looks over at Arcane and goes, "Is there any sort of list of allowed personnel in there for the pony?"
Well, I think I have it set where we can walk anywhere, but I can double check if you'd like.
Do it, and then see if to make it so that any pony not on that list
Done. Or actually, I don't know how much of a penalty that would have been.
No, because you already had the code to open up the terminal, so there wouldn't have been a penalty.
Oh, okay.
It's a good point. Probably destroying the computer is a good idea then, if the Rangers have all of the codes for it.
There was only 2 people on the computer that the door would have given access to. Shadowmark and the Ministry Mayor of the Ministry Morale.
Interesting.
They would be the only 2 people to have access to this terminal.
Well, we did it now.
You could set up the explosives to trigger the code on the door being falsely put in one time.
I don't think that's a good idea. I think we should just detonate it the minute we leave. There's a lot of chance for something to go wrong there, whereas this is just straight up okay.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, probably a best plan.
Yeah, we deny this too.
Or instead of caving in the room, you could set it up that it just destroys the computer.
Yeah.
Or
I think they're already
wait,
set on the pillars, so we might as well go with that.
Yeah, plus, you know, we do eventually want to come and reclaim it. I don't really see why we would do it. It means we can at least work on digging it.
Although if throws are having several tons of rock drop on it, will probably destroy the computer.
Yeah, if it doesn't try it, I'll be crap.
Or at least we might be able to get Arcane a bunch of electronics and Matrix tech stuff from the rubble. Anyway, I believe we were heading down to the other terminal.
cool.
What's about to do Arcane, like, reaching out and trying to, like, flail at the robots to take them apart as he's being dragged down towards the terminal?
Yeah, so I guess we're leaving now.
Yeah, I think so. Because you've got all the information from it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so I think we're going to room 27, right?
Well, Eagle looks at the map on his hip buck, and is there anything of interest on there other than that?
On the map,
Yes.
let's see, where is it? So, let's see here. Even though 8 doesn't look like it, do you see 9 here?
Yes.
9 is even though what it looks like, this is a barracks area. 11 here is another armory for where you store your armor.
Okay.
And 34 and 45 are mess halls. One's for the staff, the other one is for the senior officers.
Actually, there's this little door over here labeled 16. You guys want to go investigate that? Because once...
Hang on.
Sorry?
What's 16 again? Let's see.
It's up to the... It's to the left of the mainframe room.
Oh, that leads to 19.
Yeah, 16 is the only entrance.
Yeah.
Which is...
Yep, those two doors would have been automatic. And then 19 down here. 19 is actually the Ministry Mayor's personal room.
Oh boy.
And that would have required another code to get in.
Hacking a matrix?
Yep. Yep, you get the code to go in.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna say anything at this point. Like, not even gonna say anything.
Yep. So this would have been Pinkie Pie's personal room, personal quarters in the stable.
Turns out the password was "I know you'll hear Arcane."
That wouldn't be too out of character for Pinkie Pie.
I mean, she literally knew that Littlepip was in her head during that one memory orb scene.
Okay. So, what are you guys doing here?
Eagle will sort of look around if there's a desk or drawers or anything. He'll look in them.
Yep. There's the desk right there with the chair. And these here are like one's a bed and the one's like a lounge type chair. Sort of like in the same style as Rarity's fainting couch.
Mm-hmm.
Misty's gonna see if she can find any cupcakes.
Arcane's gonna check for any terminals in the room, or any technology.
And was there anything interesting in the desk?
If you're searching, roll me luck.
Ah man, Misty does not find any cupcakes.
Actually, you do, but they're long past their eat by date.
Oof.
Anybody else looking?
Okay,
I just want you said
Eagle.
you're...
His on the nose.
I'm checking for terminals or any cabinets or anything interesting.
Well, yeah, there'll be a terminal on the desk.
Okay, I think this was what, the desk right here?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the desk right here.
Hacking your matrix tech while you describe to Eagle what he finds?
So you're searching for
Oh no.
He's just sort of doing a general search.
like cabinets and stuff like that there?
The desk.
On the desk, you see the key to a cabinet right here.
Okay. That it?
Yeah.
Alright, well, he'll take the key and go use it on the cabinet to see and look through the cabinet.
Okay. I was trying to move it down, but it wouldn't let me. So, okay, you take the key, you open the cabinet, and in there you find a dismantled party cannon.
Huh. You just dismantled all the pieces are there?
Yeah. Pieces are all there, it's just been dismantled.
Hey, Arcane. I've got a little side project for you when we get out of here.
Arcane will turn from.
Let's pause that and go back to here. Back to Arcane.
I'm scared.
Oh, fuck.
You just read you just saw it, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I was putting stuff in the drawer.
Okay,
Any chance I could try to save it? This is the reason why I should have taken Gears of Harmony rank 2. It would have given me a chance to roll at advantage.
Well, a crit fail is still a crit fail.
Yeah, I know, but Gears of Harmony rank 2 lets you roll with advantage whenever using pre-war tech. One of the only perks in the game that allows you to roll with advantage.
okay, here's what happens. As you're as you're doing the terminal, you notice that there's 3 lights on the top of the terminal. Right.
One of them goes out.
No. One of them lights up red. And you hear a and a piggy pie going, you didn't say the magic word.
Ned Dre.
And then it goes away. However, Eagle! All the polytrons go from green to grey.
Concern.
Greta?
Yeah?
You got an eye on one of those.
No, there's none in this corridor.
Go find one and see what it's. Arcane, don't touch that terminal again.
Grumbles. Yeah, you find one. Greta will go to the door and look into the main room. I presume she. Oh, sorry. Go.
No, you
No, no. No, I was just asking for a prompt, but you already started describing it.
The polytrons are actively walking around with their kind of searchlights on, going, searching.
Greta's gonna back out of the corridor and back to the group.
Well, what are they doing?
They're still grey.
Is that... Are they supposed to have big searchlights on to be wandering around looking for ponies?
Means Arcane probably tripped some kind of alarm.
And as you look at the computer, you'll notice one of the red lights is on.
Should I try please as the password, or does that sound a little too outlandish?
Give me another hacking makers tab.
Arcane, it's Pinkie Pie.
True.
Expect the unexpected.
That's 5 degrees of success.
Okay. You get a get back on. They got it right.
Cool.
And there's an option on the terminal to revert them back to the previous condition.
I will do that before scrolling down to the next option.
Okay, you click that, that red light goes out, and they go back to green.
Cool. What other options are available?
If you're looking for the coordinates, they're not on this terminal.
Oh, yeah.
This is just basically just Ministry of
No.
Morale business.
Oh, I was seeing if
Is-
there's anything interesting on there.
It's basically a mixture of Pinkie Pie's personal diary and her ministry business, but just like the mundane rituals.
Is there a holotape in there that I can use to copy the files over?
Roll me luck.
If not, I'm checking the desk.
That's what I mean. Roll me luck.
Hey yo.
You find one blind holotape.
Okay, I'll try to copy the diary over.
How much drugs did he also find?
Gosh dang it.
Hey, this is Pinkie Pie.
Yeah.
You find 5 PMTs. 5 boxes of PMTs.
Okay, we'll take one look at the box and just shove it over to the side out of reaching range. I don't want those.
What's in there?
Misty will grab those.
You'll find that each of the boxes of the Party Time Mentos is a different flavor.
Oh boy, what could possibly go wrong?
Actually, here's the thing. You'll find that if Misty is taking them, roll me perception.
Passed by
Isn't-
one.
Wait, is Misty taking them?
Yeah, Arcane didn't want them.
Yeah, Misty's taking the boxes. Yeah, so each of the 5 boxes has the cutie mark of the other 5 Ministry Mares.
Did we just essentially find the statuettes except they're all Pinkie Pie drugs?
No, they're PMTs. But each of the boxes of the 5 PMTs has the cutie mark of the other 5 Ministry Mares. Which means the PMTs of Applejack taste like Applejack. If the PMTs is Rarity, they taste like Rarity.
Oh gosh, freaking dang it.
The hilarious thing will be is they make the taker act like them.
Oh, that would be a really cool effect.
Exactly.
Misty just stares at them. I'm just gonna set these in my bag for now.
Which means the Ministry of Wartime Technology, you get those bonuses. The Ministry of Image, those bonuses. The Ministry of Arcane Sciences, those bonuses.
Wait, the Ministry of Values bonuses?
Yes.
Stop making me want to grab the frickin' Twilight ones at the drop of a hat. The Twilight one actually is single-handedly probably the best bonus. The Pinkie Pie one is a close second, because that one lets you pull food from nowhere.
each box has 10 tablets.
Cool. You get all that, Magus?
There's
But
two
what-
sleeve. There's 2 sleeves of 5, so there's 10 total.
Alright, so there's 5 boxes, and each box has 2 sleeves. So each
And
box
each-
is 20 tablets.
No, there's 2 sleeves, and each sleeve has 5 tablets, so for a total of 10.
Okay, so there's 2 of each one of the main 6 flavors.
Yes. So think of it like you said you're taking painkillers, right? You open the box and there's 2. So there's 2 sleeves in there, right?
Yep.
Well, each one of those sleeves has 5 tablets in each box. So each box of the EverfreeMagus is 10 tablets.
So we essentially have 10 instances of being able to proc the Ministry Mare perks.
Yes.
Does it still have the normal plus 2 perception plus 2 intelligence plus 5 charisma of normal PTMs?
Yes.
I'm guessing same addiction chance.
Double addiction chance.
I was gonna say, I imagine it'd be way higher. That's some
was gonna
fucking
say.
value.
Yeah, they're double the chance.
It's okay that you could just, buy lots of cookies from the Philly Scouts.
Surprisingly, there's no pinky ones.
Darn
Well,
it.
she wouldn't need mentals to borrow her own attributes.
Which makes sense. Anything in the desk?
Let's see.
I copied over Pinky's diary files to the holotape. And any of the business
did-
things.
And did somebody add the disassembled party cannon to an inventory?
Which surprisingly is in perfect condition at 120%.
It's a gosh dang legendary weapon.
Yes, it is. It's Pinky's party cannon.
Oh.
You have found Pinky's personal party cannon.
Do you mind? Ammo, anything.
Yeah, you can use it as a junk jet or a rocket launcher.
Yeah, that's actually what it is. That's what it's based off of. And I'm gonna say, let the legendary effects get found by us as we find them, if there's any tie to it.
Yep, you haven't used it yet, so you don't know where the legendary effects are. But there you go. That's what you find in this room.
Anything in the desk?
Well, apart from the the cupcakes that are completely way out of date by about a good 70 years, and the mentals and the cannon. No, I think that's about it.
Okay, just was curious.
You find some deflated balloons along with the cannon. You find a skeleton of a baby crocodile in there as well.
No, not Gummy.
This would be Gummy too, because I think the original Gummy grew up. Oh god, it's one of Gummy's kids. Don't set it off until we're out.
Not saying it off. I just clack her. Not armed. She looks far too, self-assured for this. Just play with the clacker.
Let's get out of here before those Ponytrons decide that they do want to kill us.
I fixed the status.
Right. I was looking at the maps we downloaded though. Found another armory. This one with, well, actual armor.
I guess we'll head up to 18. And if they're not going to 18, I'm going to 18. It's probably just a bathroom though.
Yes, 18 is the personal bathroom.
Alright.
Or
On a scale of yes to yes, how much drugs is there?
yes. If you're looking at them, roll me luck.
Why not?
Okay, so in this room, okay, just getting the medical equipment that. Wait, no, don't get better.
I might go for a walk whenever we're done with this. Rain's let up at my place.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, wanted to get up and go for a walk before, but nope.
Drugs and medical and on page 461 of lock safe.
Yep, he does find it.
I
There is
think
6 dash, 2 Hydra, one mental, one party time mental, 6 rage,
and I think that's it.
and 2 boxes of the ones that Misty found, but they are with the cutie mark of Pinkie Pie on them.
Misty, he will take all those drugs. Especially the Hydra, because that could be very useful.
I have a question. If we carry all the drugs in our, if we carry all 6 of the drugs, do we get a bonus? More of a joke question.
I mean, you die from overdose?
I would love to see what happens if a Luna's Loophole character takes all 6 of those at the same time.
Well, I tell you what, we'll give them all to Arcane and watch as he morphs into Pink.
No, what we need to do is just wait another 100 years, and then we just give them to Scopolamina.
I mean, I will wait with bated breath until you give someone one of each of the 6 top apples. And then I'll tell you. Until then, I'm not saying anything.
Oh, we found more of the Ministry Mayor ones. What flavor?
Pinkie Pie.
Ah,
Yeah,
Also the same double detection chance.
yeah.
Let's
Misty
go.
now has all the Ministry of Mayor PTMs.
okay. And okay, what's the addiction chance on them?
Double PTM.
Double
70%.
70%.
Okay.
So if you take one,
And-
you have a 30% to not be addicted.
Okay,
Under 30.
okay. And would getting addicted to one of them count as being addicted to that specific Ministry Mayor? The mentals in general.
That's a good question.
I'm pretty sure mentals in general, because they're so rare. If you were, addicted to just them, you'd be fucked.
You'd break your addiction pretty quickly.
It would. It would make you. walk
James,
40
you're
minutes.
James, you broke up like crazy throughout that.
Give me 1 second. I think I'm going to need to reset my router here.
No, hang on, you're clear now.
Am I? Okay.
Yeah.
I think my internet just worked it a bit. Okay, so becoming addicted to these party time mentals will still give you the addicted to all party time mentals. However, with a certain with certain other side effects. One, it would permanently.
I mean, we
lock your-
wouldn't know this yet.
Quiet.
It would permanently lock your personality to that particular mayor for 1 day.
Okay.
It would still give you the benefits of the ministry values, but whoever it is, you have that personality for 1 day. So count 24 hours. Once you take that, that's when it wears off. So if you take it at noon tomorrow, will you? Let's say you take Applejack's one, right?
No,
You will
we
have
get 4 hours.
yes, you will have the personality of Applejack for 12 hours once it's taken.
For 12 or 24?
24, 1 full day.
Okay, you said 12 there, so
Sorry, for 1 full day.
okay. Because the reason I was asking whether it would be a single addiction or is because Eagle has a thing of
But
what?
then now you're roboting.
Oh. Okay, am I clear now?
Yes.
Okay. The reason I was asking it whether they were the same addiction or separate is because Eagle has a thing of fixer.
Fixer. No, it's Fixer would still apply.
I know. So I'm now both myself and Eagle are now deadly curious what happens when you take one of each at once.
Maybe we would take one of all 6.
Yes.
I will get back to you once
No,
you
no,
do
no,
that.
no, no, no.
I'm not telling
Wait.
you.
It doesn't.
Should you do that, I will let you know.
James, you're making
Just
me want
know
to.
it
James.
fix your addiction.
Yeah.
Just temporarily reduce it.
James, you're making me
Or
want to
to
take all
reduce it.
6 of them just to find out of curiosity.
I mean, if you're going to be that stupid enough to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, River would be. Her virtue is curiosity. She would be totally down for doing that. Fucking ball.
Well, I will tell you what it does after you do it, not before.
Fam, you want to just give me all them PMTs so that we can see what happens.
How about we not do that to the mayor who loves blowing shit up?
I think we should totally do it.
Let's
That's
not
because
give her.
you think every damn bad idea is something we should do.
Let's not give you +5 charisma to convince us to blow everything up.
No, we should totally do that.
Fuck no.
Yes.
I want to live.
I don't give a fuck about anything else. That's my end goal. There is I'm going to take every single one quick success.
Okay.
That is.
I'm posting about what's going on for this game because seriously, this game has been utterly great. Chanter's saying, "Can I see your character sheet? Okay, do you have a blank one now? This is my character now." Essentially, GM takes the character.
I'm not saying.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say. I'm just gonna wait till when you do it. I'm not gonna say. I have ideas, and I'm not gonna do it. I'm not saying anything.
I totally think to just let River Reese become fucking just die of a heart attack. It's all that fucking based on amounts to meth, just fucking death.
And then Sapphire with no context at all. Drugs with Pinky's soul in them.
Just carrying on the drugs.
I think Misty is.
Misty.
Misty.
She looks at River. Yes.
You like science, right?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over the clickety clackety.
You like science, don't you?
Raises eyebrow and field medic.
You like seeing, the effects that things will have on the body. Correct.
I more prefer the effects of keeping a person alive.
But
I'm
what
not a
if?
scientist.
Hold on. What if you? Because my curiosity's got the better of me. What if taking all of them at once makes you immortal? You should let me test it.
Greta's gotta cover Winter's child ears.
I mean, technically, you do have 10 of each tablet, so you could do this. Apart from the Punky Bank ones, you got 20 of those.
We should do this for science.
Misty stares at her, then thinks.
As a player, I'm screaming, yes, I want to do this and satisfy my curiosity. Player or character, no.
I have the benefit of my character being curious as fuck and wanting to find out things, and as a player, fuck yes, I need to know what happens. Like, the player in me needs to know it. I need to know.
Eagle. Okay, shit. I hate being an enabler, but I have to. Because I do. If we do this, whoever takes the drugs is going to end up addicted. There's pretty much no question.
Yes, there is no addiction rule.
I
There is no
volunteer
rule.
this. I volunteer for you. I
Yep.
need to know.
There is
Okay.
no addiction
Hush.
rule. You're just addicted.
Alright.
I volunteer for you.
Will you, Pep, shut up for a minute and let me talk? Because if we're going to do this and we're going to end up with an addicted party member, I want to be sure we can get them unaddicted.
Oh, I want to clarify one thing now. Should you take all 6 at once, there is no chance to cure this. There is no curing it. Straight up.
I am for this.
There
You're
is
willing.
no cure. There is
You're-
no cure for this.
You're willing to burn our pilot.
He didn't say there's no cure for addiction. He said there's no cure for this. That could be anything.
If you take all 6 at once, there is no curing. There's no cure.
For the addiction?
Yes.
I thought you meant. Oh well, fuck it. Again, I'm down. I have enough money to just feed the drug habit anyway. I need to know. I'm sorry. The player needs to know. I need to know what the happened.
God. And that's the fucking. And that's the thing. So do I. God damn it.
Let's do that.
Well, I had Misty do a willpower check. There's no way she would let Winter. Not Winter. God damn it.
Winter.
What was your character's name?
It's River Breeze.
I'm gonna make it worse for you. Come on, Misty. I gave you that really cool gun.
Okay. Eagle will look at River and go, I'll make you a deal, River. Are you listening?
I'm listening.
We'll let you take them if you wait until we get back to town.
That's fair. That's entirely reasonable because I should probably be in a condition to fly the thing just in case this thing wipes me out. So that's reasonable.
Yeah, Greta hasn't stopped covering Winter's ears and looking at you with a.
Oh, frick. Okay, cool. Internet's back. Okay, what'd I miss?
Misty just drugged herself permanently.
Excuse me, what? Excuse me.
Misty just took each of the 6 tablets.
My freaking internet dies and I missed that?
Wait. James. Yeah.
What?
Okay, back this up. Please.
We're gonna end it right here.
Back.
On this cliffhanger.
Can I have a repeat again on this? What happened?
Misty?
Okay.
So basically, River was trying to convince Misty to give her each of all the drugs. Eagle says, "Fine, when we get back to town, you can take each of them." And then Misty says, "You know, fuck it, I'm gonna take them now," and is now on a fat L.
And you know the kicker?
Is there anything I could have
You know-
done to stop that? Oh wait,
Convinced Misty not.
Magus,
Yes.
you know the real bitch about this?
What?
Eagle was going to get River delayed and then tell Misty to flush the
Oh, Ed, really? I had the same thought that Greta could steal them.
God damn it, I really did like Misty.
Yeah, you're probably gonna
Okay.
like you're just checked to not like die of a heart attack, so good luck.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
I'm covering Winter's ears.
First off, Misty, roll me
Yep.
endurance.
Cool, are we about to start this next session with PvP?
Nope.
Pass by 3.
Okay. So you don't die from taking all 6 of the party mentals. You have for 1 day all 6 of the ministry values. For 1 day. And
Okay.
for 6 days. And here's what happens. You are enveloped in a bright white light. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I want everyone else to roll me perception or agility to cover your eyes. Roll me agility to see if you can cover your eyes.
Everybody or just Misty?
Everybody except Misty. She's the one giving off the light.
What are we making, endurance or agility?
Roll agility to cover your eyes.
Okay.
Okay, question. Eagle's wearing power armor. Wouldn't his visor darken automatically?
Do you have the flashbang module?
I have no idea. Do I, James?
No, you wouldn't. That's a separate mod you have to install. Okay, so Arcane covers himself like a boss. Does not one.
And
Did I cover Winter's eyes too? Because Greta's kind of was already sort of shielding her a little bit.
Yeah, we'll say
Okay.
that. We'll say that the not one he was able to do himself and Winter at the same time.
And can I interject something here as soon as she starts glowing?
Yeah.
When she starts glowing, Eagle's going to tackle Misty back into the bathroom and scream for them.
You scream what, sorry?
Run.
Okay. Misty gets thrown into the room. You close the door. Where do you run to?
I'm not running. Why the fuck would I be running?
I was gonna say, I'm a bit confused.
I'm more confused, and
what is-
also Misty just kind of chugged a bunch of drugs and now she's growing bright white. He
What
kind
the
of...
fuck happened?
Glowing. She's glowing.
Yes, I
See what
know, but we don't know what the fuck's going to happen. Eagle's first instinct is to protect the rest of them.
Okay. So you just slam the door in front of them.
I opened the door. I want to see that shit.
Greta's gonna try to lead Winter away from this.
Okay. So at 8 o'clock we should be wrapping up here, but okay, I'm just getting through this as quick as possible, okay? So I can't believe I'm actually doing this, but okay. The light fades. Misty is no longer her normal color.
Need a rainbow.
Misty is now green, with white tipped hooves, and a red and white mane with a orange and white tail.
No!
Oh my god.
No, Mike!
She turned
She turned into Sunrise!
Wait, am I still large? Am I still size category 1?
Yes.
I'm a giant sunrise.
Yeah. There's your cliffhanger.
So I will point out that when I said Greta was gonna become the cool aunt, I was freaking joking. But now her mom has just yeeted herself off the drug addiction cliff.
As long as we keep her supplied with party time mental, it'll be okay.
And
She's
you're
gonna
gonna
be
look at
constantly high on them.
and you're
This-
gonna look Go ahead, Pep.
That's the thing. You will constantly be not yourself. You've just dumped your responsibility onto somebody else. Oh, you're terrible. You're actually a bad person. You're actually a bad person.
Can I get a point of karma just for having not done something this terrible? Could just everyone else get a point of karma?
I think Greta deserves a point of karma. And there's like, yeah, fuck my kid, I'm gonna get high.
But it's one. I think you need to have like fairly significant amounts of karma to actually hit the thresholds.
Let's say no karma was gained or lost at this point. But yeah, have fun looking at that for another 6 days.
Well,
Okay.
I couldn't decide what Misty would do, so I did willpower checks, and that she failed her willpower check.
This just raises questions about Misty's like mental state. This was a reasonable option.
I can't let you take all these drugs. I don't know what they're gonna do. I'll take them anyway. What the fuck is the logic? If you got rid of them, I would understand. Really, you can't have them. I don't know what they'll do to your body, but I'm gonna take all of them and yeet myself into fucking outer space.
Instead, she's now yeeted herself into sunrise.
Okay, well,
Also,
I'll admit-
Misty, where's your explosives at?
Oh no.
It's okay. Did Misty have any explosives?
She has a base 18 of it,
Reverse those numbers.
so she has 81 explosives now.
Yep. For 6 days. Consider it perked as well for the 6 days.
Ooh, boy. I think Magus needs to look up party time mental addictions now for your character. Oh dear.
Yeah, because you're now permanently addicted. There's no chance of removing it. You're gonna have all 6 of the ministry values.
Oh yeah. So by the way, you have +2 intelligence, and +2 intelligence and +1 charisma.
no, it's +5 charisma.
Oh, sorry,
Plus
+5
2
charisma.
intelligence, +2 perception, +5 charisma, while
Yeah,
you're under
sorry.
the effect of party
Do the
I'm
addiction
intelligent.
effects only happen when you're not on the drug, or do they happen permanently?
They happen when you're not on the drug.
Okay, and also remember too, every time you take more of these, you have to make another addiction check, or your addiction
No,
effect gets worse. Yeah,
Nope.
they're cumulative.
there is no addiction roll. She is
If you
permanently addicted.
Oh,
No,
God, so every
James, guys, James, there's a thing about addiction that it can stack.
Okay,
It can get worse.
I thought that was with withdrawal symptoms.
yeah, it's called addiction effect. It's the withdrawal. So every
Oh,
time
right, okay.
Misty takes one of a party time menthol to not be withdrawal, she has to make another addiction check, or the withdrawal effect gets worse. But
Okay.
she's
The next time she goes into withdrawal.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, right, okay. I've never used drugs, so
Okay, I suggest then that you do some reading up this week. Anyways, I think here we can end.
I should
Well,
probably
This is gonna be.
catch up on uploading all my dang sessions.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna regret this decision, but
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and you're addicted to freaking menthols permanently.
I mean, if you just don't take anymore, you'll just be at -1 perception and intelligence.
But you can't beat those. And the catch is if she has any perks related to intelligence or perception, she has them permanently lost until she spends another perk to get it back.
No, it's just a stat modifier.
You also now have Sunrise's personality.
Oh.
Oh god.
So instead of having all 6 of the main 6 as personalities, I'm just Sunrise right now.
Yeah.
Is
Oh, no.
Sunrise at least a good mom?
Oh no. Oh yeah, she's a good mom. But, oh geez, does this mean the first group of raiders we're running into, she's just gonna go, "Hi, I'm Misty Lily, what's your name?"
No, she's gonna say, "Hi, I'm Wandering Sunrise. What's your name?"
Ah, gosh, freaking dang it.
Okay. Here's a question for you, James. Because Eagle, with his traits and such, he is essentially Pinky. Does he have a clue what is happening here?
Roll me Pinky Sense.
-2 intelligence, if I remember correctly, or is it -3?
2.
Yeah. But actually, Sunrise's build is literally negative Pinky Sense. Actually, hang on, give me a moment while I boot up her sheet. Negative Pinky Sense, and then she has Random and Wild Wasteland.
Nope.
Nope, you have no idea.
There's also Bay Explosions, and I actually didn't know that Stable Dweller is a background trait and a location trait. It doesn't affect your positive traits.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Okay. Well, I'm going to make a call to a barbershop, see if they're open, and see about getting my hair cut, because it's getting later.
It's okay, Misty. Greta will be the cool aunt that you aren't as you slowly collapse into an addicted mess.
Can
Oh,
we
at
just
least Misty has 6 willpower. That's not so bad.
Can we just laugh at the fact that it's the fact that Fee's moving at the moment, and then we get freaking Sunrise for 6 days?
So wait, to resist addiction is endurance, right?
I believe so.
Better by the 7, that's even better.
Yeah, Misty has 7 endurance, so she could be able to resist the urges.
Real fucking glad that I didn't do that now.
What did
Just
you?
remember, it's
what?
every time you have a decent chance to take it.
Were you not wanting to play a Sunrise,
No,
Littlepip?
I've expressed my opinion multiple times of bringing other games into
Oh right, yeah.
one game into another.
Not
I am
true.
not a fan. To be honest.
Yeah, so
I
it's...
think- So I'm pretty fucking happy.
Yeah, so addicted characters must pass an endurance roll to avoid taking the chem when it is available and useful. And this is useful, okay, what it is, it's useful whenever you need to think, whenever you need to be perceptive, and whenever you need to be charismatic.
Crap.
So, for basically, yeah, this is gonna suck. You're gonna go through a crap ton of drugs.
I hope you have money.
But oh wait, hang on. Does that count like the Ministry Mayor perks? Because they're also useful.
Yeah. Magus just got access to 12 mutually exclusive perks that are normally impossible to collect in main gameplay. You cannot do this in a standard build.
If you did take all of the perks.
Take the ones now, so you only get them for a day. So
Yeah.
better get used to them.
Oh, I know the Pinkie Pie one allows you to pull out food.
I'm not actually sure if. Oh yeah, I know it. I'm not sure if you're currently on the drug. I'm pretty sure you still have to pass endurance to not take more of it. Like if another opportunity comes up where it would be useful.
But yeah.
Maybe we'll find a mega spell version of Fixer.
Cool. Greta has currently lost all is not probably gonna get snuggled for a little while. Because
Greta has at this point lost all respect for Misty's ability to control herself, and this is coming from Greta.
Well, I hope you being a parent, because there's no chance for being able to do it. She's fucking high all the time.
I mean, she's turned into Wandering Sunrise. Arcane says Wandering Sunrise is a decent mom, so if MT isn't lying to us,
The problem
this might be
that's
okay.
when she reverts back to normal, she's just on normal ground.
I'm trying to find the Ministry Values perks.
oh, they're all pretty good. I mean, give me a moment. Ministry value.
I found them. Okay.
I know
Okay.
I know the Ministry Wartime Technology one is pretty flat, but I know Arcane Science is really good. Ministry of Awesome's only good if you have power armor. Ministry of Image is really only good if you're doing barter.
Oh, rank 1 or 2? James, is it rank 1 of the perks or rank 2 of the perks?
Rank 1.
Okay.
Alrighty. So Ministry of Arcane Sciences,
Yeah, rank 2 is the better
Gives-
version.
rerolls for books.
You have to have 3 of one in your inventory. Of
Then
one type.
Ministry of Awesome lets you modify armor to allow you to fly. Wait, hang on. Question. Does this mean Misty can now fly?
No. If
It
any,
doesn't say to remove the effect that stops you from flying. It says modify armor to allow you to fly.
most standard power armor doesn't allow you to fly aside from Enclave.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah.
That's-
okay. Never
that's-
mind. You're right.
Yeah, that's the point of that.
It's not a loophole that allows Misty to just fly around.
No, it's specifically designed because of the because I believe it requires 5 agility and 50 in flight magic.
But yeah, but she just has them. She doesn't need the prerequisites.
No flyers. No, the point of the original, you have to take into account the original version of the perk as opposed to Misty getting it for free.
It doesn't say you need to be able to fly. It just says you have to have flight magic, and anyone can have flight magic.
Yeah, that's the point. The point of it is allowing you to modify power armor to be able to fly in it.
I mean, also, yep, this is still valuable.
So technically, by those rules, Misty can modify Eagle's armor to allow him to fly.
Oh my god, stick some jetpacks on Eagle's back.
No, I think it's meant if you have wings or something, you can fly in power armor.
Oh yeah, but there is a mod that gives you jump packs, basically.
Yeah, it increases your flight rank by 1. Oh,
Yeah,
crud.
So we'll take flight
Oh,
rank 0
crud.
up to 1.
Oh, crud. And to boot, the Ministry of Morale one actually requires you to take a random.
That's fine though, because she doesn't need the prerequisites.
I always forget that Rarity's statue is endurance as opposed to charisma. Ministry value. Actually, Ministry Values, Ministry of Peace is actually straight up probably one of the better ones if you're dealing with a lot of wildlife. It's pretty much Flourish's Apostle. That is what it is.
Nice. So Image lets you buy like jewelry and stuff.
Yeah, when buying
And
jewelry,
with a
clothing, or
lower
any item.
condition If you pass it.
Yeah.
Oh, and then yeah, you could just have cake with morale. Peace lets you deal with cool. All right.
Wait, whoa. At rank 2, you can treat good condition items you are using as being in perfect condition. Okay. Yeah, rank 2 of Ministry of Image is pretty dang powerful. Because if you're in good condition, you get, if it's in good condition and it's considered imperfect, you get a plus 2% chance to crit with weapons, and you also get an additional plus 2 DT from armor.
I could get that. I have skill points.
Yeah, I know Littlepip isn't a big fan of bringing other games into other ones, but
Is it too late to back out of my decision of taking all of the drugs?
Well, we can. Probably not, but maybe back out of they're impossible to get rid of. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to find some sort of thing which helps.
Yeah, I'm
I'm sure there is a mega spell fixer somewhere.
No, I'm expecting there to probably be a mini side quest to help alleviate the issue.
Because thinking now, it's actually kind of out of Misty's character. I don't know what I was thinking when I decided to just take all of them.
It's okay. You have a couple days before the this is gonna suck. It's okay though, because Misty's not as strong as Greta or Springberry, so we can hold you back from the drugs.
She's size 1.
It's okay. We can still tackle her.
But yeah, it's nearly 2:30 and I might go for a walk.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm just kind of mostly
Jam.
hanging out so I can let the thing keep going.
James, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Would it be too late for me to go back on the decision to take all the drugs? Because now that I think about it, it actually is kind of it is kind of really out of character for Misty just to take all the drugs at once like that.
Okay, I'll allow it this time. So, at this point in time, it hasn't happened.
If you want to, we could just, you can just remove some of the negative effects and just say she turns into Sunrise for a bit, just so that Pip doesn't get mad about people retconning.
Actually, I have a good idea. Okay, so Misty takes the drug. How about this? I think I have a sheet, or I'll have something, and I want you to roll me a 1d6. Wait, is Magus? Oh, no, Magus is still in the game. Okay, 1d6, that's a 1. Let me check my d6 open up sheet. You rolled up. Okay, so you took one of the Fluttershy ones. I was going to suggest instead you just take one of the drugs, so then you just have that instead, but that's...
Yeah, honestly, taking all of them at once, she wouldn't do.
Yeah, if I
I wouldn't be opposed if she just took one of them.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, if my internet wasn't up, I would have tried to stop you from taking it anyway.
Yeah, I'm just worried about people getting upset about retcons, so I'm just trying to think of a way it could be eased, but it's also not my character who just took all. Though in this case, it was completely your fault. This isn't a case of someone else railroading. But I think you have learned your lesson. But yeah, no, I don't mind. We can honestly just fluff it to say that you're not horribly addicted to super murder drugs. And it's just that you took the drugs and suddenly you transform instead. And it's very weird and we're all confused. So I think that's the biggest problem, is just that it would basically reduce Misty to a horrible drug-riddled mess. So if we get rid of that, it's not so bad.
Yeah, it's just everyone's going, I want to know what the effects are. I want to know what the effects are. It's like, you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah, and you know what? This would also make it kind of
It
funny.
literally is something that the character wouldn't have done. I mean, trying one of them.
Yeah, I would see.
Be more in line with what you would do.
Yeah, if anything, she probably would have tried to take the first one, and Arcane would have probably jumped at her and tried to swat the rest of them out of her grip.
Okay, so we'll just retcon it and say you took one.
Yeah, I had a table that I use for any time we break into a room. Yes, I have a table for that. And essentially, Arcane will yell at random a specific ministry, and I roll a 1d6 upon rolling. And I just had Magus roll off the sheet, and it was. Give me a moment. I will just send you a screenshot of the grouping.
So what's the addiction chance on just the one? Because I think the only one has like a 70%.
Yeah, just taking
But
one
it
as a
needs
70.
to roll
Yeah, Magus, you need to make your
above
addiction
a
roll.
70, right?
No, you need to roll a 30 or below.
That messaged with my brain. Okay.
We have
Well,
psychic.
yeah.
Because
Magus can just roll that.
it is 70% addiction chance. So if you roll above 30, you're addicted.
She's addicted.
That's okay though, because we do have Fixer, and so okay. Yeah, I'm personally okay with just, I don't know, my biggest thing is, I think the effects are fine, and they would all be fine, it's just the permanent addiction's a bit extreme. Because if it's not permanent, then like, Misty can just, we can basically like force Misty down and force feed her Fixer until she's fine, but if it's permanent, it's kind of like, well, this character is going to tailspin like crazy.
Yeah, the permanent addiction thing kind of bothers me too a little bit.
But we could just do that. I don't know. It's not my character. I'm thinking just that's like the simplest solution, just to say no permanent addiction, because Eagle has Fixer, and Eagle's in there with her, so like Eagle might be able to do something about that.
So, what is it? Just the case that Misty just takes the one and that's it?
I don't know. That's up to Misty and James.
True.
I'm saying if I'm kind of, I guess, offering the least retconny solution, which isn't really that important.
Yeah, I mean, if you want.
Yeah, Seraph is making good points.
Yeah, and that basically, instead of it being a horrible ruin your character thing, it could just be like oh, I'm just gonna play high Misty for a little while, and then we force feed her Fixer, and then she's okay.
Yeah.
And it doesn't say, but Fixer should probably remove like the addiction effects, right? Like the psychological, which makes you take more. So as long as she's on Fixer, she wouldn't need to roll to resist taking more.
Oh, right, I forgot. I specifically arranged this sheet from 1 to 6 in the most likely to confuse someone to more likely to actually intimidate. So you roll a 1, imagine breaking down the door with explosives and screaming, "Ministry of Peace, open up!" That's gonna have a different...
Ministry of Morale, have a party! Because it was the Ministry of Morale that was the actual, like, riot cops.
Yeah, that's the joke.
They kicked the door down with
That's the joke. The fact that that's the reason why Ministry of Morale is 6.
Here's the thing. No. Ministry of Peace. You break down the door. All right, who needs medical attention?
the Ministry of Peace's breaching tactic. They politely knock on the door and then quietly open.
No. You bang through the door and then you rush in and be like, all right, who needs medical attention?
Or if you're
All
like
right, you
Fluttershy.
call the doctor.
Or if it's Fluttershy, kick open the door. Oh, sorry about the door.
But you're doing it in the way they all go to the gala and then when Fluttershy rushes in and goes, "You're all gonna love me," it's in that type of voice. Who needs medical attention?
I'm here to provide assistance free of charge. Okay, well, you and James can work that out, and I mean, I personally will support whatever decision you make, because I, for one, do not approve of characters getting destroyed for no reason.
I
Yeah.
think we were all kind of caught up in the moment of just taking all 6.
Yeah, we were all caught onto the joke of, hey, you should take it.
I was just being... That's why I had Greta just hold this cover poor Winter's ears.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, as a player, we
were all caught up in the fact of, okay, what happens if we take all 6? Come on, let's take all 6. Let's take all 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I guess the thing in Greta's backstory that never came up was that Greta's family has a history of alcoholism. So this is why she doesn't like to drink. So, you know.
So yeah, we'll just rewind that back a bit, and we'll just say she took 1.
And it's the Ministry of Peace.
Yes, which actually coincidentally fits perfectly with
Misty being the medic.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, also the bonus from Ministry of Peace is actually, it's really good if you're a wilderness survival character. I mean, Chifundo actually has both ranks of Ministry values, Ministry of Peace. Actually, I don't remember what tribal. Wait, what does tribal values Starkatari do? I actually don't remember what tribal values Starkatari does. Tribal values Achu, Mindy, Logos, or Starkatari. The stars to strength such knowledge. If others were able or like you and could see the world the way you do, you have gained the ability to commune with stars more directly. Meditation allows you to ask the stars questions about quests or objectives. Answers may be cryptic. You also gain +1 perception at night. At rank 2, your talks with the stars have been revealed to you in the knowledge of the sense of the metal of the stars. You gain basic locate item, star metal spell. You may use your shamanism skill for this role. Interesting.
Anyway, I will start doing other stuff. See you all next week.
See you next week.
Later.
Okay, see you then.
Sorry about
Bye.
I'm gonna go in Arcane.
con thing.
No worries. This sort of happened to me, and it's like, yeah, sometimes things just need to be backed up.
Yeah.
Just probably shouldn't just jump onto the bandwagon without really thinking about it
Oh,
first.
yeah. I mean, if you and James chatted out, you could probably figure out a way of tying what happened in the session into what should have happened fairly seamlessly if you really wanted to.
Well, here's the deal. You gotta remember, this is Pinkie Pie's stable. Technically, you could essentially have the joke of Pinkie Pie steps into reality, swats the rest of the drugs out of her hooves going, no, we can't have two in two separate timelines. No.
Wait, I have a thought. If, basically as Eagle goes... Think about it. You could have Misty collapse, and then when Eagle goes to examine her, he finds a zipper, and when he unzips her, Misty falls out of a sunrise suit. Addicted to the one mental, but you could say... Because if you did that, that would be funny, and I think people might find that more of a joke.
That would definitely be a Pinkie Pie thing.
Yeah,
And,
so there you go.
and it actually is established in canon that she has suits that look like other ponies.
And if you do that too,
Wait a
you won't
minute.
technically have retcon.
Wait a minute.
Or
In
you
that
will,
case,
but-
would it make more sense that she took a Pinkie Pie one?
No. The point is you took all of them, right? And then there's a big flash of light, and then you've passed out. When Eagle goes to check, he unzips you, and it turns out, oh, it just made a giant suit around her, and it's very weird and random.
No, the funny part would be as if Eagle fails the perception check, and Misty's like, why am I wearing a suit?
Oh my god. Misty has to wander around as Sunrise for a few hours till someone notices the zipper. There you go. Either way, there you go. That's pretty funny.
No, they take it off, throw it into a dumpster, and the dumpster explodes, destroying the suit, and essentially it just allows the game to return to normal gameplay.
Yeah,
Well,
and that way you won't technically have rewound, so nobody it will be funny. People will find it amusing, and it won't piss people off who get mad about oh well, everything's getting rewound. And it gives Eagle a chance to be nice and supportive, which I think you'll like.
Yeah.
So we'll keep things the way they are, the way they ended off. We'll keep it the way it is, and then we'll just roll it from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think if Magus is okay, you can be under the effects of the Fluttershy one, and we'll just pretend, just won't mention it. And then, normal addiction can be dealt with. It's all good. Eagle has Fixer.
No, Fixer only removes the withdrawal symptoms temporarily.
Yeah, exactly. It's just basically...
I mean, I would
Okay.
have been fine if Misty ended up getting addicted. It's just the being permanently addicted is the issue.
Yeah, because technically, by addiction rules, you can go a month without drugs. You remove all addiction.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the Fixer removes the psychological effect, so long as Misty doesn't voluntarily take the drugs,
Yeah, so...
she just basically just exists, just having to take Fixer every few hours.
Yeah,
And
so...
Fixer isn't addictive.
And I actually do have some Fixer in the inventory.
Nice. Actually, I think we have some Fixer in our inventory overall, in our loot
Oh
list.
my goodness, I just realized. So Misty will be addicted to this. You and Galinda will both be addicted to party time, but you'll be addicted to party time mentals, and Galinda is addicted to Dash. You could bond. You could bond with Greta's sister over your mutual addiction to drugs, and be rehab buddies.
No, I'm now laughing at the thought of just both Misty and Galinda both looking at Arcane and going, "This is your fault."
Oh my goodness, is it actually both of these Arcane's fault? I don't think so. I think just the Galinda one is.
The Galinda one is directly his fault, but that one was more of an accident. This one is more because we went to Pinkie Pie's office. To be honest, I'm pretty excited at the thought of us getting the party time cannon up and going, because I think I still have a few charges of bric-a-brac.
Because we load the cannon just by shaking Arcane over it.
No, clearly the first shot of it needs to be a kitchen sink. It needs to be the...
Yeah, when it was mentioned that Misty started glowing, I was thinking, oh shit, is Misty turning into a drugacorn?
Actually, that was what I was thinking. Like, Misty is now an alicorn.
The alicorn of drugs.
Just Arcane in the corner, traumatized.
Yeah, I know if that's... Yeah, you and James can finalize what exactly happened, and then we'll find out next week.
Yeah,
I mean, I am partial to the weird random, but...
Yeah, I need to get off. I need to actually get some freaking heat, because everything is cold out here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the wind's picked up, the heat of the sun's not reaching the house, no one built the damn fire. Yeah, I need to go get something.
Yep, and I'm gonna go switch off this computer and go over to my PlayStation 4 and play some Maneater.
Okay. Bye.
Okay.
Alright,
Bye.
see everyone next week.
Catch you later. And that is all, everyone, and we will catch you next week.